about a year ago, I saw a video of a downfall driver who shat in his hand and slapped somebody. I was laughing. I'm almost there. Okay, you guys, let's keep going now. Let's keep going. Somebody's going to explain what Physis is doing on her uniform when she gets home.
You people will see that. You know that thing they do where they naked in the bank. You just see that before they carry the earpiece, man, I've held his trouser. Now, please, I know you're going somewhere. But before you leave, attend to my problem. Hello, boys and girls.
Hello, all.
Mouse is tired as hell.
Aquaba, as they say.
Yeah. The bounce is back from the land of Charlie, where we were over
so
the
much fun.
weekend.
It was a great time in a country with light.
Yeah. Only's come back with the country absolutely without any such thing as lines.
It's so weird.
I believe we landed. I just saw breaking news. Grid collapsed.
Yeah. I mean, I want to start off with a big middle finger to Airpeace.
Yeah. Sorry
People
to
are
say,
sick.
you must crumble.
People are very sick.
And I want you guys to, I was
The
supposed to
institution.
show up. You guys would have seen me today, but I was occupied. Believe you me, tomorrow you will see me. Because the person I spoke to about my refund for the first ticket. So both our flights were delayed.
Both
going
ways,
and coming
actually.
back. But
No, that's not the word. Delay implies...
delay is even, yeah.
So we were supposed to be on a 7 a.m. flight. The night before, we got a text saying our flight will now be at 7:15 p.m. for operational reasons. Now, because I was raised as a good Yoruba girl, I don't mind other people's business. I did not say, what happened? Whose mommy died? I didn't ask any questions. Operational reasons, sure, fine. All right? I was just happy that, you know when your mind is already outside. So as I was just like, you know what? I can't scream. I can't shout. I can't fight. I'm one woman. I know my father thinks, as far as my dad is concerned, I can do anything. But fight Airpeace as an individual is not really something I wanted to take on that day. So I was like, you know what? It's cool. I'm still going to go. Do you know not even sorry, did they say?
Sorry. No good. So that was Wednesday. So I was originally meant to go on Wednesday. Now I moved my flight to Thursday. The challenge was that the events we're going for started on Thursday. They moved my flight from 7 a.m. to 9:15 p.m. Actually, that's more than 12 hours if you're keeping track. So that I should miss the whole reason that I was going to Ghana. So I had to get a new ticket. So I got the ticket and then I duly informed them that I'm sending this email just to have it on record that I'm asking for my refund. Just to attach that I paid another money for a new ticket. But I'm coming, I'll be back. Because I have fought Airpeace before. The only time they left me in Liberia. Yes. They left us, they packed in Liberia briefly for about 5 hours. They didn't want to give us water. I went to Dakar. It's not as if I had anything doing in Liberia. They said that the plane is having wanting, operation wanting. They packed in Liberia. Then I said we should not get down. I said, this is a country at war. I must get down. Anyway, what they didn't know was when I got back to Lagos, I took my laptop, I resumed in the office as they resumed also in the morning. By the third business day, they had refunded my ticket. Because ridiculous. I said, surely, you guys don't think I have anything I'm doing apart from this.
We all complain about how awful Nigeria is, but even private institutions treat paying customers so badly.
Yeah.
And it's obviously because our best business, our consumer protection
is not that strong.
They don't work the way they're supposed to. But in the last couple of weeks, between internet service providers, airlines, telecommunications, banks, they'll just say something like, oh, we are transferring from one server to the next. And it's like people are losing.
Set of institutions that must Zenith, GTB. Excuse me. If you don't want to do banking, leave it.
Just say it.
Do you know what I mean?
Just
it's okay.
Say it. Your colors are vibrant. You can do fashion.
Food
you can do
drink,
music.
Fashion. Leave the remaining now. Because which one is the whole day your app is not working? What does it mean?
No, do you know what bothers me the most is that even the basic decency. So in countries where things are working, right? I guarantee you, if your app is down for days, your share price
crashing.
Your share price, you will feel it.
Also, the number of shalaye you'll even be giving because you know you have to update
The head of customer
people.
relations will come out and say something.
Okay.
The CEO will come out and say something. The director, the board will put out a statement. There'll be an interview on the news. Like, it's clear, like, we know that our customers are suffering because of an internal sort of like either error or decision we've made. Somebody will probably get fired. Remember when in Japan, a train was 5 minutes late and the Minister of Transportation came to apologize publicly and they sacked that man.
They sacked that man.
They sacked him like, you don't know your work.
It was not up to 1 hour.
Do you think if HSBC or Barclays or NatWest had an issue,
everybody would just be, for the whole...
For 3 days.
Everyone would just be looking at themselves.
You know, somebody's head is not going to roll. Head of IT, nothing. Nobody will say anything.
When they went to Zenith, they were telling people that their accounts are coming on in batches. I said... Is this a function?
Why is this information we're finding out on the day?
Thank you. You're going to the bank to fight.
Normally, months
for your own
advance,
accounts.
You're like, hey guys, we're trying to do something. We're not sure. In fact, we're paying so much money to make it as seamless as possible. But on the off chance,
this is
what is happening. But what is even bothering me the most is just the anyhowness. My internet service providers are taking the piss. Like every other day, you pay. You know, like at this point when it's just like, do you know what? Let me pay unlimited.
Yeah,
just
all
so that
the unlimited that they have.
You pay unlimited and
then it will not work.
Rubbish. No, with literally, what bothers me the most genuinely is that we live in such an anyhow country that, do you know, sometimes even as an individual, you understand that there's stuff out of your control. What I cannot stand is the lack of regard for actual paying customers. The absolute lack of regard. Are we dicks to you?
Yes.
Like, it is so confusing to me that with one word from the CEO of the banks, nothing, not a sorry, nothing. You're sending me one stupid fucking text.
Are you joking? They flight by 14 hours and just wrote in all caps, operational reasons. I said, hey.
Nothing. They don't know. So for instance, it's one of
and then our flights back, they also delayed it. So I'm just like, at this point,
you guys just,
you don't give a shit. You don't even care.
Absolute peace. And the next time I go to any sort of like anything that requires me to interface with customer service, if the customer service person doesn't cost me, I haven't done my job. Because genuinely, all this so sorry, be patient, it's like you think it's only one-sided. It is so irritating to me that billion-naira corporations just don't think that they owe.
And then do you know the thing? When you even talk to the customer service, it's as if you're stressing them.
Regard.
When you're asking them for, like, I don't want you to tell me when this bank is going to start working. I want you to tell me what exactly is going on.
Like, I just don't get it.
The reason I'm on this call is for you to explain to me why my money cannot move. That's all. I don't actually want to know any other thing.
The lack of regard is so irritating. Like, and I see it with everything.
It's everywhere.
Big banks making billions of naira. Big telecoms publishing that they made something trillion, something 100 billion, something. We pay. Like, shit is not free. Nothing is free. When banks are removing that, they are stupid fucking charge. Something maintenance charge.
Stamp duty.
There is never a problem. They have never said in an attempt to remove
charging
this money.
Me for SMS alerts, you clowns.
They never have an issue, but the simple regard, people's businesses are
on hold,
crumbling.
On hold, because their two main apps at the same time have decided that they're not going to work anymore.
For me, it's even just the lack of regard. Like, nothing from those, between your marketing, communications, customer service. Let me tell you something, all of you are clowns. You are very big fools. Nobody's telling you in your quarterly general meeting, but let me, Jola Oluwa, Ewa Oluwa Ayeye, tell you, are a big fool. You are a big fool if you think people basically working like dogs in a crumbling economy to pay your dirty salary don't deserve a simple explanation. Our money is too small for you, Abi. It's only if it's Dangote you know how to say sorry.
There's even no problem.
Clowns.
Anyway, I just, the pick of the week. Earpiece, I said, just expect me.
They are everybody else been irritating me.
Problem.
And initially, I wanted to be understanding based on, how Nigeria is. But actually, you're dummies.
You don't. You're crazy. Because this is what you're meant to do. Just imagine an airline moving flights by 12 hours. I'm sorry, do you know that if you were going for like a crucial procedure,
forget crucial.
Everything has scattered.
What if you're traveling with small children? What are you meant to do?
What am I meant to do?
The absolute lack of regard.
Meanwhile,
they
sent the information at 11:48 p.m.
It's so bizarre.
So, a lot of people have gone to bed. They've woken up early to discover that actually your flight is not in the morning.
Even small things like, okay, do you think of how people like operate, how people actually live? As we're moving this flight, what are the financial repercussions for our customers?
If I don't have anywhere I'm staying and I've checked out or whatever,
what's am I supposed 12 to do
hours, where
for
should
12
I be?
hours? I will be hanging around in the airport.
Where should I be?
If people are paying, Nigeria is a country where people usually pay before you do anything. If people have hospital bills to pay, school fees to pay, flight tickets to pay, if things need immediate...
what if you have a connecting flight? What next?
My business runs on the internet. My life runs on the internet. I'm a student. I'm studying. What am I meant to do with your fucking...
Thank you.
We're having issues. What does that mean? When I'm having financial issues, do you cut off my access to your service or not? The absolute lack of regard from their dumbass CEOs, dumbass head of customer service, daft people that just don't think Nigerians who work normal everyday jobs deserve any form of regard. It's disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting to me. I can't understand
what I think it is that there are no consequences for anything. And see what we're saying about Japan now. That one knew that, okay, as I fucked up like this, someone is going to treat it. In Nigeria, who is going to call the CEO of a bank that the bank is not working?
Is so irritating.
Is the CEO of the bank aware that the bank app is not working?
Of course he knows. Of course he knows. He, she, they, them, however you identify, because you must identify as a moron. Your pronouns are moron, mumu. I'm so annoyed. No, you guys, it's actually it's frustrating.
Crazy.
Somebody borrowed money from me yesterday because his two banks
are not working.
And he works in like, he does like, he does a lot, he does multiple transactions daily, right? But it's small things, 5, 10K. And you know when you're dealing with people who their complete money is 5K, they don't want to hear story. They don't want to hear, I'll see.
I don't want to hear that the money is coming. They don't want to hear.
And he was so embarrassed borrowing the money from me. And I was like, do you know what, guy? I've worked with you so many times.
I understand what's going on.
But all he's trying to explain to people, and I could see them actually being like, this rubbish you are telling me, I don't want to hear. Whether you shit out the money, I don't care. Bring out my money. So for me, it's not even about the fact that there's a problem. It's the absolute lack of regard. I can't believe it. Nothing in the newspaper, no public apology, nothing.
Nothing.
Are we jokes? Are Nigerians jokes to corporations?
Of course we are.
Every other day, you just see somebody having to demonstrate in a banking hall to get something done. And people be laughing. It's actually not funny. Do you think we're fools? What does it cost you to come out and be like, I'm so sorry, we made an internal decision that's going to cost you guys time and money. We feel your pain.
You very likely knew ahead of when you made the decision that this was going to happen.
Of course they knew.
This is my problem. What do you mean you're moving your server? Are you crazy?
Of course they knew.
You people did not say, okay, let's do it on Sunday where there are minimal transactions. You did not say, let's do it in the middle of the night. You did not come out and say, 2 weeks ahead, please, for these 3 days. You're going to have
and you're saying it every day.
You're going to have serious problems.
Serious.
So please, for these
whatever
3
transaction,
days, just make sure that, this and this and this is not. And I'm like, let's say you even say, okay, the app is not working. Your other channels, USSD is not working.
So irritating.
Banking hall does not make sense. What do you mean inside your bank there's no network? Are you all crazy?
There are other things that we all just moved ahead from. Do you know how tired I am of going to ATMs and not seeing money? I'm like, is everybody okay? Is everybody, like for me, again, I'll keep saying.
I use 9 Mobile. I went to try and port to MTN. Didn't know they told me that the porting network is not available currently. I said, I want to understand what you guys mean. They said the network for porting is not currently working. It's not currently available. So me, I'm stuck.
Is everybody okay?
So me, I should be stuck. Because I said, what do you mean I can't port? They said it's not. They said, the network is down. I said, yeah, but my friend came 2 weeks ago and you people told her that she could not. They said, yeah, it's still not working. That you have to buy another SIM. I was like, what are you talking about?
I'm so over just the lack of, again, I'll keep saying, I have zero expectation of the Nigerian government. But you see private corporations that charge an arm and a leg for very basic things. I'm over your bullshit. And trust me, it's better for me to say it here because if I enter your banking hall, if I enter your office, do you know Instablog? You will be there.
Okay. Anyway, I advise any staff of Airpeace that is listening to this to be prepared. Welcome me when I get there tomorrow.
With refreshments, if possible.
Welcomed as a first time. Actually, no, I'm not a first timer. But if you have anything, refreshments, biscuits, snacks, that will be appropriate for me because it's going to be a long day and we're all going to be there. All
So
of my money like this will be
irritating.
complete.
Like, I've been thinking about it all day. Then ask for a code disco. You suck your mother. That is the only thing I have to say to you. No, because genuinely, I know I'm starting this thing up on a rant, but I actually can't believe it. Remember when they came to tell us something about one fucking increase in price of meter because they want to start giving us like
Band-Aid.
Everybody was laughing at Band-Aid people. Not knowing that it's everybody's rates that went up. Oh. You were all laughing.
All of us are in Band-Aid.
Do
you know that I honestly believe that like 70% of the nation is in Band-Aid?
Gara now.
For sure. Because let me tell you what they said. What they said is actually, I checked this thing because I'm 100% convinced that in my house, whatever they're charging us is wrong. And they said the only way to correct it is to take your own, as in proof, then go to Ecodisco and show them that they're charging you the wrong. I said, now, so me, I should be monitoring the light for 3 weeks. Then I should take my recordings to your office.
Today, I now saw in the paper that, there's like a tax bill at the moment in House of Reps and Senate, right? And they want to change the way Nigeria does taxation. When we were warning people about Tinubu, you did not open your blocked. Yeah, when we were talking, you didn't open.
You people said to favor you and your family. How far you and your family?
There is a new tax bill, and basically what the Nigerian government wants to do is kill us. Because the money that they're collecting now, formally and informally, is not enough. So they need to collect more, no problem. So do you know what they've gone with as the headline? Like anybody earning over 100 million naira every month is like going to start getting taxed 25%. Everybody is saying, those 4 people should shake in their boots. Do you know the best part? It's the same thing they did with Band-Aid. Everybody was busy laughing at who they thought.
But everybody
was acting like, the rich also cry. Laughing and ignoring. Everybody's looking at the headline. You guys just wait and see. When Tinubu was saying, what are they saying? IGR in Lagos. You people are saying as a boost. He increased the IGR. He increased the IGR of Lagos. And now the whole nation we feel is, whoa, Emi Afe Bo. You people will see.
Shege.
Shebi lights when they first said, I said the rich also cry. Band-Aid people, the rich also cry. Okay, are you laughing?
Where you are.
You are. Are you laughing?
Where you are, number one.
What's funny? Crack the joke again.
As far as our Band-Aid, the light is still not moving the way it's supposed to move. Then you're paying an arm and a bloody leg for it.
I'm telling you.
And they're charging you however they like.
We need to start punching people up again.
Okay.
When I was small, I used to laugh.
They used to hold NEPA people by their trouser.
Little did I know, I will soon join them.
They will not wear their uniform outside because they will beat you. Okay.
The whole thing has just been fucking me off because genuinely, as a Nigerian, like I always say,
look at the great collapse, and I said it today that sorry. Do you know what is insane to me? I've read like 3 different articles. They just wrote that the grid collapsed. There's no
explanation.
No explanation. Nothing concerning this is the time frame of the collapse. Nothing that says
who is the minister again? Is that Shorty Badon?
Okay, now. On so time, the grid.
I've never liked Ibadan people.
The grid will rise up. When I say it, you people always think. I've never
liked them.
You people always think that there's something going on.
Very nuisance reading individuals.
Everybody I know from there is somehow.
All they know is micra, I'm telling you,
I'm telling you, nothing else. Because explain to me, and I said, I'm looking at whole publications, as in national publications, just writing the grid has collapsed. When will the grid wake up? Nobody knows. How long is the grid collapsing? Okay, how did the grid collapse? What caused the collapse? They didn't say so. Then I saw the spokesperson for the ministry said, we're working on it.
I know 3 people. I
said that's your official statement.
I know 3 people that have moved from where they live because they are like apartments or Kini already had sort of like higher tariffs. Yeah. So the increased tariffs actually were going to take them out. It made it too much. Like, are we okay? Anyway, that's my rant to start off this lovely
please, I also
podcast.
Want to, you people might think the rich also cry, but let me tell you what I'm discovering in Lagos. They don't want the poor to be seen as in sight. Good. The contact lenses that I buy in England, £15, £18. Ask me why I went to an establishment today that said they have the very contact lens. It says 70K per eye.
You don't need it to.
I said I should use 140K to see clearly.
No.
I said, wow. See,
I have an idea for you.
If you are poor, you can't even see anything again.
I have an idea for you.
I should buy one eye.
Yes, then you'll be switching it per day.
I looked at the lady. I said, sorry, the 70K is for the two. She said, no, left or right. I said, is it possible to buy one? She said, no. I said, so why did you say it's 70K?
That's 140,000 to see.
Per month. Yes, it's 1 month actually for the
No,
lenses.
our friend Ozzy says she has to change her medication because she can't afford.
You don't understand what
high blood pressure
saying.
medication anymore.
All of a sudden, I started saying, please just come back from London. Let me be seen.
Okay, okay, now, if you can't afford high blood pressure, I wonder what on earth could be giving you high blood pressure.
Thank you.
I wonder, what could it be? Increasing your blood pressure.
Look, the other day someone was talking about the price of inhalers. I say it doesn't. And I stood there and I was just like, I should use 140.
You're saying inhaler. Do you know how much it is for hearing aid? Hearing aid in this country is 18 million naira.
They say you should not hear, you should not see. When I got there, I said, let me tell you. So what you're telling me is that poor people, they can't see you. They can't even see anything. You can't have sight. No, you have to choose.
And then your high blood pressure will kill you.
Of course. I think you choose one eye to be seen out of because I left that place. She don't say, oh, I won't buy it. I said, if it's you, will you buy it? If it's you, then she was not telling me that, oh, this is just the normal one. That there's one that has extra oxygen. Another one is more for moisture.
I want to choke.
In case my eyes are dry. I say, okay, the eye that I can't see from is dry. It has oxygen. Where is oxygen?
Nah.
Where's the oxygen inside this contact lens?
I should have said my own.
I'm so tired.
I'm about to start badding people up.
No, she was just looking at me. I said, let me tell you something. You're telling me that people are doing fraud just to be seen clearly.
It's crazy.
It's extremely somehow. Do you know that's almost 150K? Just if you want to use contacts, a month. What the hell is that? And you guys, when I say these are the most basic daily contact, like there's nothing happening. There's nothing concerning Bife. There's no effect. There's nothing. And I know they imported that thing for the same £15 that I'm paying. I know. So at the end of the day, you have to ask yourself that if you hate me, just say so. It's not important. So listen, anyway, if you guys see that I'm not seeing, I want you to know that this is the reason. I've left sight for the rich.
I'm over it. No, I'm over it.
No,
and I'm going to start badding people up. Again, I've said it. Me, I have all the time in the world for small businesses that struggle with some things because I understand. Speaking of which, I won't say the brand. But guys, is everybody okay? A multi-billion-dollar, not even naira, company came to ask me to do them a favor. I said, okay, if I do you a favor, who will I charge?
So just a brief one.
Just riddle me.
If you can quickly help me.
If I do you a favor, who will I charge? Please, you with your share. Do you know they are offering to pay me less than a quarter of one share in their company?
They said you look like a fool. Let me try it out.
Again, I'm telling you, if you are a service provider and you make any billion anything and you try me for the rest of the year, I promise you, what Pharaoh did to the Israelites will be small.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Oh my God. I just want to use God to beg you because you people don't fear anything. You don't fear man. I'm using God to beg. Don't piss me off.
And you know the thing, when you realize what happens with all this. Look, yesterday we came back late from the airport. We ordered food only for medically to realize that GCP is not working. The rider now came and come to explain. At 11 p.m. Come to explain, babe. You see, GCB is down. He said, you did your bill. He said, you're supposed to transfer to me. Then I'll go. I said, you don't understand what I'm saying. It's not that I said I want to transfer to you. I said, GTB is down. Okay, are you getting me? He said, yes. but you are the one to pay.
Nah, you have to laugh because if you don't laugh,
know that I have
you
to
will cry.
call someone that I know that has CUDA to transfer this. And she was just like, Fake, what's happening now?
It's 11
I said,
o'clock.
my rider is outside.
You sound like a crackhead. Sorry, please, excuse me.
Please.
Do you have a thinking?
We ordered suya. I said, I beg. I beg. The suya is like 6.5. Help me. Help me. I said, I beg. Help me transfer the money to the rider for the suya. She just said, I don't get what you guys are saying. I said, the suya is at the gate. And the rider said, what he wants to pay. And he doesn't understand that GTB is down.
You people will not know what your wallet is. I remember about a year ago, I saw a video of a downfall driver who shat in his hand and slapped somebody. I was laughing. I'm almost there. Okay, you guys, let's keep going now. Let's keep going. Somebody's going to explain what Feces is doing on her uniform when she gets home. Just wait now. You're all laughing. Okay, we'll be here when Fake can come and tell you people why they carry me to magistrate's court.
Okay, now you people will see that. You know that thing they do where they naked in the bank. You just see that before they carry the earpiece, man. I've held his trouser. Now, please, I know you're going somewhere, but before you leave, attend to my problem.
It is so irritating.
It's so irritating.
The lack of regard is what I just can't stand. I get, like I said, I get
problem.
it.
Who do you report them to?
Don't worry now.
We're supposed to have consumer protection. Okay, that what? Do people know where they are?
I've reported them to my dead grandma. Wait.
Okay, now.
Wait, things are going to start happening.
You see that man that said he's on the water? That's why I'm going to speak to GTB up next.
Okay.
From the water.
Do you know what it is to be telling your banker, I am a chosen. Hey, who are you? Let the money go.
Do you know it's for people to be praying for a transfer to work? As a serious prayer. No. We're actually lost.
No,
lost
I'm over
people.
it. I needed to get out of my system because it's really been fucking me off for a good 12 hours or so.
And on a
Speaking of
positive
which,
note,
how was your weekend?
Considering Nigeria is not working, I want to say that, you see, my problem with other African countries, first of all, I'm part Ghanaian, so Charlie to my people. One thing I gathered from our weekend is that I know why they don't like us, but we're the ones keeping Africa rocking off. I want all of us to be frank. You people don't have music.
Oh, yes. They
No.
have one song I like. I am my
And
shorty.
they play it every day.
I want. You don't like that song? I am my shorty. I want. Just hold your boy there. Come on.
You guys know. I said, wow, no wonder
Afrobeat is crazy. Nigerians are really doing something.
Because Nigerian music is what
is sweet. Die.
Can you imagine
you
that?
guys don't.
It's in the middle of Accra. The DJ had to announce, now for the next 30 minutes, we're taking it to Ghana. I said, where were we before? Where have we been so far? No. Everywhere we went, I kept asking that. So, sorry, you guys don't have artists or nobody is singing here. There's nothing concerning Azonto again. No.
It's so interesting. No, genuinely.
No, it's actually really bad. Another thing about Ghana, you love a white party.
All white, sparkling white, ivory white, off-white,
love
silver
that.
with a base of white.
You love that. And everything is how it was.
Yeah, what can I say? Hey. Hey, they love
I really
it.
like that Aisha.
That
he's very apt for a lot of situations.
Hey.
But
they love it. Do you know the only thing that made anyway, the journey to the airport was one thing. But on getting there was a really lovely lady at the counter that was just so pleasant.
She really was.
She was so pleasant. She made us forget that actually this is not the time we're supposed to be leaving.
I'm telling you, she made a bet to me that we'll get to Lagos by a certain time.
I'm thinking like, that's not possible. That maybe we'll get here before. She said we'll get here before.
She said we'll get there at 9.
At 9, yes.
I now said we're already leaving after 7. There's no way we're going to get there at 9. She said anything that is not 10 is 9. I said, madam, how is that how... I said, of course, she was at the airpiece counter. So, their own sense of time is always somehow. No.
Yeah.
It was a
But
lovely weekend.
we
We went for our
did.
friend's wedding. We had a time.
Yeah.
It was a sweet one.
Very, very nice.
I enjoyed it.
It was a lovely host.
Yeah, quality.
We ate good
quality
food.
Rocks.
We had lots of
quality
fun
rocks.
with friends. We went to something. We went for dinner that ended up being at somewhere that's like very
Oh my God.
Zaza adjacent.
You guys, they told me I'm going to dinner. So me, I stood up like someone who's going to eat. Only for me to get there, I saw that everywhere has red light. I say, you guys, I want to understand.
But the food was mad though.
The food was mad. I want to, the food you could barely see anyway. Because it was doused in the red light and the smoke, machine. I said, what is happening in this establishment exactly? I want to understand.
Also, this is a random thing that Lagos can learn from. The bathrooms in public spaces in Accra are very
nice.
clean and very nice. Always, like
they're really nice.
They pay a ton of attention to it. It's very clean and very nice. Also, lots of green.
Okay, there was green everywhere.
Like when you get to certain parts of the city, yeah, obviously there isn't as much. But I realized like the parts of the city that are supposed to say, oh, this is the affluent side.
Yeah.
Trees, grass, greenery everywhere, which sounds so basic. But
you
trust me,
as in when we were like,
difference.
Okay, this is what rich people in Lagos think that they're doing. Because your house, with that, if you can afford the space, your house is supposed to have, garden, grounds. You're supposed to be able to like breathe outside in your house. But because they've packed everybody together, you've built your big house so that you and the fence are dragging the situation. And when we went, there's so many houses that just had
beautiful,
as in proper lawns.
Forget that part. Then windows, light is coming. Big windows.
Not this nonsense mini window that they're always using in Lagos, just a strip. And I don't get this thing. The whole house is made of concrete. Why will you not make a big window? What's the problem?
I don't get it. We're just going through a lot.
You can't have light. You can't have grass. You can't have anything. No, you can't. Fresh air. That was another thing. At night, you could actually see the sky clearly. But you see, the problem in Lagos is the layer of wickedness that is before the sky. It's fogging everything up.
I remember one time, my grandpa, when I was younger, and I asked my grandpa why Lagos sky looks like this. Just for context, in my family, I got my sense of humor from my dad's dad. He was nuts. This man told me with a straight face that is people that my grandpa said that is all the people that are farting. And I rises up. I'm not joking. No. This one, I must have been like 7 or 8. He said it rises up and it blocks.
It's climate change. That's all part of it.
He said Nkoto block. And I was like, Grandma, is it true? Of course, she supported her husband. She said, of course, that's what Grandpa said. It's true. But in hindsight, he must not lie because there are some things people Nigerians eat. Whatever comes out of your body,
it can't be.
Block the atmosphere.
It can't be.
That's just the truth.
I just said we don't have anything.
Yeah, it was. But that was
nothing.
That was a wonderful weekend.
It was a great time. I
had a delicious time.
I love a good wedding weekend.
Yes, yeah, it was really nice.
I do.
When I say when are you hosting us in Lagos?
I said,
why would you want to come here?
Please, let everybody remember. Just the one
stay where you are.
Done is okay. Don't come. I don't want to host anybody. Please
stay where you are.
So just forget it. Well, I mean, I get it, sure. The only thing Lagos has is enjoyment.
Yes, we know how
to party. It's only party that is remaining. Any other thing we don't know.
We really know how to party.
It's only that party that we have going for us. I'm telling you.
Yeah. Also, just a thought. Especially in this recession that we're in, more like spaces need to adjust with the times. What do I mean by that? Like, I know you want everybody popping bottles every day. It's not feasible anymore.
It's not.
So you need to start rethinking your strategy for people being able to buy shots in that club and cocktails. Because in Accra, there was no pressure because you could literally go out, buy what you can afford
something.
And go.
People were literally drinking, as in going inside the clubhouse, just a lot of cocktails, a lot of shots. Finish. I didn't see one ice bucket. But they didn't bring out one sparkler. They said, please, there's no need for this. So, Lagos, get sense. I say we're in a downturn.
We're in a recession. You just need to adjust the way you're
The only problem
doing
is if you go
things.
to Boho, you don't know that we're in a downturn.
Okay, this is true.
You don't know that we're in a
You can't know.
downturn. You can't know.
You can't know.
You can't know because what you people are doing.
But there's some places that you and I, sometimes when they start talking, I want to call them that I say, even as the waiter, this thing you're doing is
not
unnecessary
good.
shakara. Doesn't make sense. Or do you want to speak to my manager? Your manager is trying to explain to the owner what the numbers are looking like, and I'm trying to help you people, and you're telling me that service is not available. So where do we go from here?
Okay.
Where do we go from here? Anyway, we had a swell time.
Lovely.
We ate, we drank.
Lovely.
You know. I went to the beach. And you guys, I'm not even trying to be funny, okay? Do you know that they sell boiled eggs as like a snack on the beach? Did you know that?
I don't know why
Have you seen it?
Always surprised about the
so they have
boiled
like
egg
with
situation in
sardines,
Ghana.
with shito and everything. And I took a pic for posterity. But genuinely, our friend told us how like he went to take pictures somewhere and they gave his muse. She asked for a snack of 4 boiled eggs.
Is a snack now from in our culture.
So I want to tell you guys that when I say this thing about, when people say this thing about
actually not
Ghanaians and boiled eggs, they actually really like it.
They love, as in
they love
really
it.
Deeply obsessed.
They really, really like it. Even when we went everywhere we went, there'd just be a bowl
of eggs.
I went to a Ghanaian restaurant, something. It's a buffet. It's all Ghanaian food, and they have a melon soup that looks like egusi. That is egusi basically, and spinach. But I didn't try that. I tried a few things, guys. I'm so sorry because some people message me like, "Oh my God, you have to try this." I tried it, and guys, you know, everybody has talent.
Thank you. Everybody has what they are good at.
Everybody has what they are good at. I really wanted to like Ghanaian food. I really, really wanted to.
Shito is the best thing you people have going on.
I really wanted to like it. Like there were all sorts of things it's like, oh, this one is kwenku, this one is kwenkwa, this one is... I said, okay, I will try all sorts. I didn't like it. And the person I went with just kept laughing at me. Because like, you know when you're still trying to pretend.
And I was looking at you people that, good luck.
No. I was like, this is unique. This is different. And I stayed away from the egusi because obviously I know what that is. And I tried other things and I did it. And the waitress was like, oh, try it like this. Asima.
I can't.
I'm not interested.
I'm not into it.
I did have ice cream, which I liked. I went to Pinocchio.
Okay, that's really
the ice cream was nice.
Really nice.
What else was really good? Pizza. I went to Pomona.
Yeah.
Pizza and pasta was good there.
It was closed. Fine.
Oh no, sorry.
That was very sad.
Then you people, they're still in Ghana because I went to Kozo and the prices I saw there. I said, excuse me.
You guys, let me tell you what happened. We went with friends. So when the bill came, it was only me and Jollz that were on the table. So, you know, trying to be we're feminist young lady.
We make our own money. We have the number one podcast in West Africa.
We are what they call upwardly mobile.
Okay, now.
So the bill came and we thought, oh, let's just, maybe by the time they come back, we would have brought out our card. As Jollz opened the bill, passed it to me. I saw the bill. I closed it. I shifted it back to the other side of the table. Clear! So that nobody can believe that it has anything to do with those on this. I said, hey!
And you know the thing is, like thieves, what would you like? You look, said,
lamb. Should we order? And then we said, should we order maybe a beef thing? Maybe one beef? One beef.
Oh, the rice.
So one rice, one plain rice,
let's have
one fried rice.
We have 3
plain rice, one fried rice.
Beef,
do we have enough starters?
Do we have enough starters? Octopus, calamari, chicken wings, sushi.
You should have actually seen when I said that we had all these things.
Oh, what's the house white? Yeah,
we were like, what was your wine?
What's your wine?
So we had cocktails. We still had the wine.
They brought the beer.
I said it.
I started adjusting my sleeves because hands are for washing. Okay. Hands are for washing.
I said, you know that even if I wanted to contribute to this bill, it's actually not possible.
I can't.
It's actually not possible.
I can't make it.
I know I was the one that ate it, but it's actually not.
I can't make it.
It's actually not feasible to be part of the bill because I was not looking at the bill. Who had this? You know when you're searching for
Who
where
had that for VAT?
you know
Please.
when they're searching for where the error is in the bill, only to see that like pigs, we ate all these things. Because I was not wondering that when we're ordering, did we not consider who will pay?
What are we doing?
Well, honestly, you guys were ordering as if like
I said, no, we were ordering as if
actually,
Kozo hosted. I said, they
I
said,
promise you, like as if they said we should do tasting of that.
As they said, please guys, we love you so much. We love
Amongst
the
ourselves, we're
podcast.
not saying, oh, this is not really that nice, but this is really
Said, actually, I really prefer this to everything else. Little did we know. If I don't, would have preferred all. Nah, it was crazy.
Wow. I said, cost of living.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So I don't know. Enjoyment is tough.
And then our Ghanaian friends are like, yeah, it's also like the economy is also really, really tough.
They were like, you see, they used to do this thing like 2 years ago that now nobody goes out and
Come on, we said we went to Kozo. They were all like,
so the rich.
So when we now complain about the price, we said,
we don't do that.
We thought you were different because we don't do that here.
So we don't do it
One
anymore.
of our friends says that when he's coming, like he has friends who live in Lagos, obviously, that when he's coming, his gift to them is the fried rice from there. That's that much of a big deal. It's like, I love you so much. I will bring you one fried rice. No. That bill was stunning to me.
But even now, even like going out in Lagos.
Oh no, I can't anymore. I've been priced out.
I'm actually priced out.
I'm priced out. I actually was feeling bad about it a few weeks ago. And then I was talking to my dad about, because like there's a weird thing where you now start to make it about you, or maybe I'm not working hard enough, I'm not doing enough. How can I have, I have a good living, I make a good living, I have a good life, I'm considered top 1%.
Yeah, so why am I not able to afford dinner?
And I was just actually, I was feeling bad, personally, because I told one of my friends, I was like, actually, at this point, we actually can't do this anymore. I know you're laughing and you think I'm being silly, but I actually can't afford any of these things.
We can't be going
anymore.
We can't be doing this thing.
I can't afford to eat out anymore.
I can't do weekday dinners twice, 3 times, and then on the weekend, I was like, you guys, I'm sorry.
I can't.
You have to jam in somebody's house.
I can't. Thank you.
I said, it's actually not. And I was like, I'm not actually trying to be funny. We actually can't go for dinner again. It's
priced out.
It's
completely
crazy. What would we have eaten? You see the bill and you're like, what did I eat now?
Hey. Anyway, I just decided recently that a lot of the stuff I feel, I've been feeling that sense of shame has been pursuing me from place to place. From salon.
I'm not feeling it so much because usually once I'm outside like that, on if you see me having dinner Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm not paying.
Salon, no, your lifestyle is different.
Then I always pretend to be humble and meek. I say, I'm not having a starter.
Are you mad?
To save up the other person's cost of living. No. Order what you like. I said before, I'd have ordered what I hated. Yeah. You're not serious.
From the salon to restaurants to... I was even looking at apartments. I said, I can't afford...
I want to confess something that happened to me the other day. I was deceived. That's actually true. There's shame in being deceived and being scammed. A big shame.
Mm-hmm.
I went somewhere that somebody recommended. And I didn't take heed about who recommended the place.
Right.
So, we're going to a wedding, our friend's wedding, and I said, I'm not done my nails. Let me quickly. She just said, oh, yeah, it's this new place that is really lovely. This one now.
Do your mouth like this. Show me. Cover your mouth. Tell me.
No, I'll tell you.
You tell me.
When I got there, so I did the nails. That was my error.
You did it?
I did the nails.
You just sat on a bed?
No, she booked it for me. So
that's what happened to me
that's
before.
What I'm saying. So
there's a nail place that I just sat, because I thought, I'm now... let me tell you something. This was when we had made one big money last year. I'll never forget. We made one big money.
Do you know when I knew that I've really, really fucked up?
I said I'm going to do my nails.
I want to tell you when I knew I really, really fucked up. They brought me cucumber water.
No, man.
Cucumber. There was cucumber swimming in the water. Not even that one that they cut circular. That one that is like this.
The spirogyral cucumber.
I said, what they brought me that was, I said, I've really fucked up. And they've already started nail. And I said, sorry. How much is it? He said, oh, you're doing BI. He said, 63K. Money? I said, okay.
I know exactly how you feel.
I want to know how do I remove my hand before you finish? Because at this point, you've only painted 2 nails. How do we stop now? I said, okay, you said it's the gel Abby that's causing. Okay, remove it. Yes. He said, no, that is everything you did. I said,
this was me last year. I went somewhere. I sat down. I said, I am now upwardly mobile. I cannot be doing my nails for 12K. Let me see if I can do 20.
Because I was seeing the problems. They first brought the cucumber water, then I brought one fragrant hot towel for me to clean my hand. Money, I've really fucked up in a major way.
Fake me. I sat down.
But you know my problem when I went in. I said, oh my God, FK. Yeah. I said, yeah. So I couldn't now.
You can't say, I'm too poor.
Jesus Christ. She said, oh, can we take a picture after next to the sign? I said, the sign. I don't want anybody to know that I came here.
Mm-hmm.
I said, sis, me and you can take a picture. Please, nobody must know that I've been to this place. Because at first I wanted to say, no, that's really expensive. Well, she just said, oh, FK, what's so happy to have you here? I said, fuck.
That happened to me. I did my nails in this place. I sat down. There was the nature of the massage. I said, you know when your nail tech's hands are soft?
Yeah.
I said, okay, maybe
she uses... These people had the guts ask me if I still want to go ahead with the pedicure. I said, please remove that water.
Wait! It's only the manicure that was 63K. Get out of here.
Why do you think I said that I've been deceived?
Get out of here. Fake, I know you think I'm joking. I swear to God who made me, EFCC would raid that place. I won't be able to take it. No. I'll go there.
I went to Ghana.
I will call. I'll say, I hear you are looking for. I'll look for their most wanted list.
I went to Accra Fit Undone because all my budget for beauty for the day.
I think me what cover shoe.
Do you know that? Do you know that I didn't even refill my lashes because I said all my budget.
Me did not wear one slippers.
All my budget.
Wow, you are there.
Entered the nails.
So canvas and cover shoe. I thought my friend was into fashion. You need to die, no. His condition.
Hey! Do you know, as I was paying, I was thinking, wow, so this money will come out. All of a sudden, that was the day GTB was walking. I said, so I now call my friend.
They didn't offer you for you complimentary.
They didn't. It's also the FK that day. Because when she was greeting me, I thought, okay, we're going to get this over. Get this over. Maybe there'll be like a discount. She said it with joy. I said, I was so happy to see you, Muni. You are happy to see me.
Oh, we should be happy.
So I called my friend that showed
on your forehead.
Are you okay?
She saw Mugu incoming.
She said, her friend owns it, that she doesn't pay. I said, so that's why you sent me there.
No, I now know what happened.
Plus the one you
done, plus the one plus your own.
I paid everybody's own. I said, sorry, I bet doing their nails for 60K.
Yeah, 100%.
How? Why? No, you guys, I'm actually being dead serious.
Even my nail person now, as I went to him, it was just in. He said, you're not talking. I said, I'm taking this in because it's the last time. I'm taking in the environment.
You guys,
I'm going back to the mainland to start doing my nails. People have lost your
let me tell you,
goddamn minds.
I'm not poor. And that thing
Are you sure?
That thing really shook. To the core of my being. I said, I will not do pedicure. I will not do.
You say you are not poor. Are you sure?
Maybe I am.
You are.
What is happening that I will do my nails for
There's
60K?
One girl, I asked her for the price of hair. She has not been saying, are we moving forward? We can't. We're in Tinubu's era. We're currently moving back if in case you've not seen.
Alone. No. It's actually bad. It's bad.
One of my friends moved into a building. I asked him how much is the service charge. I did not start with rent. Because now what I've learned is you ask the important question.
You can't ask about rent.
So by the time they tell you service charge, you now know.
You calculate everything in your mind.
So when he told me the price of the service charge, I said, is that for a lifetime? Or is it per year? Or are you just a generous person? You just dash people things. And I said, he actually can hook me up with his landlord. I said, for runs or what? What do you want to hook me up with the man for? Unless I want to sleep with him.
Why will you come?
Because then you cannot.
Such a useless individual.
You now said, oh yeah, his office pays his rent. I said, that's where you start from, you lousy motherfucker. I was thinking about my life, thinking. I said, how?
How are people doing this thing?
How are people living?
No, you guys, I'm sorry. I really respect big 60K
for manicure. You have to have slapped people. You should have been slapping people in Accra.
I'm telling you.
Yes.
You heard that I don't have these nails for 1 month. It's not. I can never change this nail.
to December.
I swear to God.
To December.
I can't.
That's the crazy thing. If you carry these nails to December, that's still 20K per month.
I swear. That's 60K. It must come out.
That is still 20K per month.
You know, there were babes there drinking cucumber water. They were having a great time. You can tell that that's their
you guys
that's where they frequent.
So you can me what cover shoot today again. I'm
actually not joking. I don't have any pedicure. Okay. I know you guys are laughing. Okay, no problem. See, the last babe messaged me, will I make my appointment? I said, if you know what has happened to me today, I cannot make anywhere. I cannot make any appointment again. All appointments today are what's cancelled. Because my budget has finished for beauty services. Anything.
I know what you mean. The time I was broke, I went to do my nails and I asked, said, they've done a price increase. So these are their new prices. I said, what you do is you help me wash the leg. You wash the leg, you wash the hand. You put that top coat.
You free it.
And that's what we're going with. I said, you won't do your normal design. I said, shit, you can't
where we are.
Nah. Anyway, I'm glad to know that there are other people who are experiencing this shame.
No, it's bad.
Being priced out of their lives. It's so cute. As my mom came to tell me that I owe her money, I said, Jesus paid the price for everybody. So what you're talking about, I don't know.
Imagine not part of it. What do you mean? You have stopped. I don't know, parents. I'm like, you people have stopped saying things like that.
She said, I owe her money. I said, sugar collected from my husband. What are you talking about? Oh, who in this economy? Okay, now even Nigeria is owing. Please.
I feel like we need to bring back giving money to your friends' children, no matter what age.
Yes.
Because if I go and greet you in your house now, if you give me 10K, it's actually fine. Honestly, it will go somewhere. Have you seen the price of petrol? It will move forward. I bought petrol today. I said, hey, if you invite me to any useless place.
If I get there and that event is not jumping.
I'm telling you.
You will wee inside my tank and you must be full.
Because to fill your tank, all of a sudden.
Chim.
Okay,
that's the only way to explain.
No,
we're going through a lot. The thing is that people think we're joking or we're laughing.
No,
do you know,
fine.
Yesterday, I just woke up, I said, hey. And I woke up in the night because I remembered one bill. I woke up, I actually said, hey. And I went back to bed.
Okay, now.
Do you know how crazy that I woke up? Normally, when I wake up like that, I can play with my phone. I can watch.
I say, look,
something.
When perspective hits, when we got back yesterday, we were first saying maybe we should order from Jay's. I said, Declan, what happened to suya? Do you know that 6K is such a lavish suya?
With noodles.
Plenty.
With noodles.
The suya was plenty like this. Money Jehu. Okay.
Nah, it's crazy. It's mad out here.
So
anyway, let me read about other people's problems.
I don't know
too.
how you guys are doing it, so I wish you all the best. All of you.
I can't get over this nails price. If you get me, I would have lost my mind.
Okay. It was too late.
Anyway, we have to make a separate post for the nails.
I sat down.
Najite, please don't forget. We have to make a post so that everybody will see the nails. Everybody, no. At least
you actually be upset.
10,000 people have to see it.
You actually be annoyed.
All right, boys and girls, this fantastic episode of I Said What I Said is brought to you by AfriChange.
AfriChange is the easiest way to send money across Africa and internationally everywhere.
There are very low fees, no processing time, if any, very tiny, and you get loyalty points the more you use.
Yes. If you are in Nigeria, you can pay your bills in Canada. Mm-hmm. You can send money to Canada.
Exactly.
You can also pay your school fees in Canada directly from Nigeria in Naira. If you are in Canada, you can send money to many, many countries all over the world.
All right, guys. So get to supporting people who support us. Enjoy AfriChange and enjoy the rest of the episode.
That is africhange.com.
Okay. Let's see who has problems. Okay, we're starting off with Jolla's yellow shoes. Hi, girls. I can't believe I'm writing here, but here we are now because I want to know if my point is valid. So my boyfriend has this habit of always reposting his friends' pictures. And I don't know, but it irks me because I'm like, why are you being such a fan? Because it's not like they do the same, but he doesn't see the issue in it. Because I think people have different types of
I'm
problems.
telling you, everybody's concern is actually separate.
Yeah, so she wants to know if there's an issue.
She wants to know if she's an issue with the picture.
So she doesn't like that he's always reposting people's picture.
What should he do? His friends.
He said they don't repost his own.
Okay, so is it bad? Does he want them to repost his own?
I don't know. She's asking if she's wrong to feel somehow.
About the boyfriend.
Wrong podcast, right to the receipts.
Yeah.
See what they say about this issue.
No, so the problem I am having is that the boyfriend has not expressed any issue.
She says that she's feeling
concerned.
somehow.
Yeah, that's why I want to get to the nitty-gritty of it. No, it's true, because what is her problem? Her problem is that they don't repost him.
No, she said he reposts the pictures like a fan, not a friend.
Okay, sorry. He's a fan of his
friends. And they don't reciprocate said posting.
Are we okay?
Yeah.
Like, is everybody fine? No, sorry. What does it mean, like a fan? So if I repost your picture now, I'm a fan.
Yes, no. Are you not a fan?
Sure, no, that's what I'm saying, like a fan.
Like a fan.
Then someone will now be offended on my behalf.
Your boyfriend, to be specific.
That stop posting pictures of Jolla a fan.
Like a fan.
And she doesn't repost you like a fan also. But if they were reposting you, will it still be like a fan?
No, I don't think so. I don't think she thinks that.
I think that's the core issue.
That's the core part.
The reposting. Maybe she feels like he's not cool enough for them to repost his own picture.
Yeah.
I don't think that boy cares.
And neither should she really.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
These are low brow
problems. Your relationship is too happy.
Yeah, that's actually the problem. Everything is moving along so swiftly in your relationship that what you've decided to do is to camp out on a foolish issue.
Yep.
So, sorry to say, I don't think it's a thing. It's a no from me.
Are you ready for the next one?
Sure.
From Tech Bro.
Good.
Who says, I'm 37 years old. Oh, sorry, wrong tone. I'm 37 years old. Happily married to my wife for 7 years now. And we've been together for almost 9.
Okay.
I always believed everything about our relationship was fate. Like how we met at a friend's birthday party, our first date, our breakup, and eventually our marriage. I thought it was all just life happening. But recently, while sorting out some old stuff, I came across my wife's old journal. I wasn't snooping, just curious.
Amiable.
To my surprise, I found out she had planned everything. She knew who I was before we met, orchestrated our first date, and even caused our breakup on purpose to test my commitment. What do I do? Should I be calm and hope it's a phase that will pass? No, wait. Now I feel completely used, somewhat impressed, and strangely turned on. But I'm struggling with the idea that our whole relationship was part of her plan. Were our twins' plan too? Was my miraculous job offer, which has moved us to Greece, the country of her dreams, just another part of it? What do I do?
Is this an okay person?
It's time to ask ChatGPT.
Don't mind him.
Look at the people you're asking.
Look at the useless questions I asked.
Married to the woman of your dreams. You have twins. You're living in Greece. You're talking to people complaining about filling their tank.
Do you know what? Let me scatter everything.
Yes.
Now that you've read her journal.
Let me tell you what you need to do.
And she planned it. Okay, sorry. So remove everything.
I know what we need to do. Scene is dinner time. You don't eat your food. She says, baby, what's wrong? You throw the journal on the table.
No. He can't throw the journal on the table. He needs to throw the whole table.
For emphasis. He needs to collapse the whole table.
Stand up.
And then
throw the whole table.
The twins will say,
and say, you lied to me.
The twins will say, Daddy. You say, don't call me daddy.
You say, you lied to me.
You lied to me.
Everything is a lie.
And then she said, what do you mean? Then you storm in. You bring out the journal. Throw it at her. You now kneel down on the floor. I can't believe you. When she says, what? What are you talking about? He says, I found out everything. And then you storm out of the house.
That's what I think he has
That's
to
what
do.
you have to do.
That's actually what I think he has
That's
to
what
do.
you have to do.
I honestly...
And then the twins run after you. Daddy.
Yeah, I think you have
That's
to.
what you have to do.
I think you really, really have to do it. So I think it's fine. There's somebody looking for a job in these dilemmas. Contact me, my dear. Contact me. So do you think that if you found, sorry, to be honest, I'm kind of impressed that she set everything up and it worked out for her.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I think that's an enterprising lady.
Mm-hmm.
And you two like a mumu. You were
Instead
there.
of you to ask her to help you organize your future.
Thank you. Like a clown.
Bye-bye, Beji.
My own problem is that you that are complaining, everything she did, you follow that. It worked. Like you don't have a mind of your own. She said you should jump. You
Copy.
Copy. Small deal. She said this is what I want to like you two. You went with her.
So
look,
let's do monkey style. Twins came out and you're complaining. It's not the twins you wanted.
So I don't know. That's just what it is.
Ooh, shit. This one is a bit interesting.
Okay.
This is from Ore, who says, "Hi guys, I just broke off my engagement with my fiance because I found out he ruined my life in secondary school.
Mm-hmm.
For years, I've been haunted by the bullying I faced back then, being accused of being a witch because of a lie he told our classmates. The rumors were so damaging that my aunt and uncle started abusing and mistreating me, accusing me of being responsible for the deaths of my parents and brothers. I even went through various types of exorcisms until today get PTSD from the hitting and flogging. A former classmate saw our engagement post and revealed with very accurate evidence that it was him that actively spread those rumors, even as I'm out of school. Honestly, the betrayal has been crushing. It turned everything beautiful I once loved about him extremely ugly. I've spent most of my adult life trying to rebuild my confidence and even opened up to him about my struggles, only to discover that the person I loved and planned to spend the rest of my life with was not only the source of my trauma and insecurity, but an active town crier about false rumors. When I confronted him about it, I expected an apology or at least some acknowledgement of the pain he caused me. But he gaslighted the fuck out of me and brushed it off like it was nothing. He dismissed my feelings, ridiculed me for not being able to take a joke, and told me to get over it. I was so furious and repulsed, I ended the engagement. Now, though, he won't leave me alone. Keeps texting and calling, insisting that I'm overreacting and that we can work through it. He keeps love bombing me, and yesterday his mother called me crying that he took an attempt on his life. It's exhausting. I feel trapped between wanting to move on and dealing with the fallout of my past. I just want to sleep.
Yeah,
That
I'm
is
sorry.
crazy.
Anybody that is like, even when they're apologizing to you, it's not them saying sorry, it's them saying you're overreacting about that kind of thing that affected you so deeply. All this, as in, why is your fiancé spreading rumors about you? I think he's insane.
As it's really crazy. A lot of people who like actively bully or contribute to people's pain always try to downplay the effect.
They do. They always try to downplay it later
always.
and act as if nothing happened. Or act as if they're now overreacting. And also, this somebody that like you're meant to be in a relationship with is weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
I think it's
a part
really
of me would
strange.
even question whether our relationship is guilt-driven.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If we dated so long ago and you feel like you know what you did, right? You know how I protected my life as well. Like, yeah, I think it's so interesting that you are still worried about him to some degree.
I mean, to be fair, she was going to marry him. So
100%.
like, that one today.
But what I mean is that the priority is always you.
Yeah. You kind of have to desist from him thinking that you're overreacting or whatever. I think you've done the right thing. And I think, he's counting on you kind of gaslighting yourself out of your current feelings for this thing to work out. And I don't think you should do that. So,
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. I have one. Girlpicity case study number 1.
Oh, that was what I was about to read.
Oh, lovely. Hello, ladies and guests, if we have any. Love the London show. Now to my dilemma. I'm a lady in my mid-20s and I want to buy my first property on a mortgage, of course. At first, I wanted a flat, but over time, my mind changed and now I want to buy a house with a cute garden. Here's the thing. I have a 310K budget. This is not a lot and limits my scope. I don't mind moving outside of London as I only go in once a week. I've been on this search for a long time now. And now someone around me who's older than I am thinks I should focus on just getting a flat because I'm young and I need to be in London so I can mingle easily and be inspired. But I really don't care that much. Maybe I should, but every time I'm in London for work, I only think about going back home. Another reason this person gave was that it would be harder for me to come across a partner if I live outside of London, and there's even a big possibility of attracting men that are after the shelter I may provide. So
God.
homeless fellows. Or how I might scare some away. And she ended with, they don't even know why a single unmarried girl at my age would choose to buy a house. I have never considered married men when I make life decisions. So I'm not too focused on it. But I wonder if I'm making a silly decision. What do you guys think? I really want a garden, but is this silly? How can, I'm sorry, how can you wanting to, like, as in, get yourself a nice property where you already live outside of London with a garden be silly because of an imaginary partner that you've never met before? Do you know what I mean? Okay, all this time you've been entering London, have you met him? I think you need to, also a 300k budget, I know you're saying it's not a lot, it's more than I have. So let's start there.
Let's start there.
Let's start there. It's more than I have. I think if you really want a house with a garden, you should go for
what you want. I do think
so.
This is.
I think
so
whoever
excited.
and also these things people say. I get it. But what if? See, the partner that you have is a partner that is happy to be with somebody who has a house and a garden. Let me tell you. Any other such partner?
It's so insane to me that the trajectory of women's lives are constantly encouraged to change
an imaginary man is who you are preparing. It's not that you've met somebody and he said he doesn't want you to have a house with a garden. No. It is that they're advising you to not scare someone who doesn't exist yet.
Doesn't exist. You know, at the moment, you only go into London once a week.
Exactly.
Anyway.
So it's not as if it's a major consideration.
How much mingling were you doing?
Why can't you mingle in your area?
Or not just in your area, but like, if you want to meet people, there are ways to meet people.
Yeah.
It's not dependent on you just hanging around in London.
I'm sorry, I don't think that you should limit like the scope of your, also property is a huge deal. You're going to get a long-term mortgage. It's not like, so if you get a flat that you don't really want just because of this one man that's supposed to come from you having the flat and then you don't get your house, you know you're still going to be paying that mortgage for a long time.
Yes. And even worse is
huge
just
investment.
The fact that all the, like you're doing serious research about things that matter, looking at property prices, like how the area is probably going to like change over the next couple of years, whether it's going to be worth it. And what somebody's coming to talk to you about is an imaginary man. That is insane.
Let me know, like, this thing happens a lot.
Oh, are you telling me?
Like, any big decision you're making, someone is always saying, okay, but what if? Okay, what if what?
I know someone who, like, she was going to leave Nigeria at 28. She got into a really good master's program. And a big thing lots of people kept saying to her was, you're single and you're 28. And if you're moving to America, they had done the math on her behalf because she's a fool. So she doesn't know how to do math. She doesn't know how to calculate. Even though she got into
she doesn't really know what year will be when she finishes.
Yeah, so they were like, by the time you finish, it's an 18-month course, you'll be 30, your options will be slimmer. The fact that you have like this potential like debt from this MBA program, 1 thing, 2 thing. Okay, let's say you even get a good job or a great job, you're going to be a black woman in America or be certain, caliber. They don't meet people easily, blah, 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 blah. The moral of the story was maybe she shouldn't take the
sports.
And maybe do like a long distance MBA or go to Lagos Business School. And she wasn't interested in, like, it didn't affect her. But I remember thinking that I'm sure there are so many women that this thing has worked for.
Yeah.
Right? And some people were even saying, do you even want to start doing that? Do you want to go back to school at your age? And I remember her almost banging her head against the wall, still saying, but the time is going to pass regardless.
You're going to be 30 in that time.
I'm still going to turn 30
matter what
anyway.
You do.
But that was a whole thing about how she shouldn't move.
Yeah, and my own is literally not about anything
of an imaginary
is that husband, man that would possibly
how will she meet? It's easier to meet someone at her age if she lives and works in Lagos than if she...
Is it?
And I couldn't believe that was a real thing. That people weren't talking about all the... Nobody was talking about, will she lose contact with her friends? Will she still be as close to her family? Like, she's someone that really liked community. I know community is hard to develop the older you get. Nobody was talking about any of those things. It was all, you want to go to America at 28 when you don't have a man. How will you meet a man and marry a man? I said, It was the entire thing was just really, really weird.
Really bizarre to
really,
me,
really bizarre.
Like the way these things are treated. And it comes up literally all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember when I wanted to move out. And people kept saying, oh, but you'll now be on your own in a flat. And I thought, the reason you guys are giving, does it add up? They're like, oh, since you're going to be moving, why don't you just wait and move to your husband's house? I said, I want to live by myself. You're telling me something about husband. Is he not a person?
Hey.
Will I be on my own with him? Like, what are you talking? And I'm like, do you know that the person you're talking about he doesn't exist?
This is so strange.
Then I should now plan my whole life around this person. Like, he's actually not there. And you don't know if he's coming. You don't know who he's going to be. I don't understand. It's not better for you to do what you're doing and someone that is fine.
I think a new thing to do would be to, if people want to have these stupid conversations with you, manufacture offense about the type of people they're implying you would attract.
Yeah.
Right? So they're trying to say that you're the type of person who can only attract this type of man, which is why you should be anxious, right? Like, a man so small-minded that he'll just be like, she has a house so fucking shit.
Oh my God.
God damn it.
How can she have a garden?
God damn it.
Well, I hate this garden. Why didn't you get a flat? I don't
know how to use a lawnmower. Oh, what a fucking shit.
I can't date anybody that does not live in a flat.
You know, like, I think
what are you talking about?
You should start to manufacture offense at what they're trying to imply about the kind. Like, your options are so slim.
I don't even, the thing is, I used to say, okay, but it's coming from a good place. Nah, I'm actually not sure.
Yeah, it's a stupid place.
I feel like they really believe that, like, you are in such a fragile state that you cannot attract anybody unless you don't do anything.
Yeah.
And my question I always have is, okay, all this time that you've not attracted.
My darling, buy your house, start doing it all.
Girl,
enjoy yourself.
Buy your garden.
Design it the way you want.
Whoever you're going to meet is who you're going to meet. Enjoy yourself. I don't know that you should, bargain your life on this possibility of. Also, I don't know that you want to be with some man who is tensioned by your house and garden. I don't know that that's who you want to end up with either. It cannot work.
Okay. Now we have Am I the Asshole? Daughter edition. He says, hi, girlies. I could really use some perspective. I'm a 22-year-old studying in the UK and working full-time as part of a program. Oh, your sister did that?
Yes, she did.
A few friends planned a trip to Japan this summer, and I decided to join. It's worth mentioning that my friends come from families who travel often, unlike mine. I handled everything on my own. I applied for the visa, bought the ticket, but I didn't tell my parents. I didn't want them to weigh in on my decision, and since I'm financially independent, I thought it wasn't really necessary. I didn't get the visa until about 2 weeks before the trip, and I only informed my parents a week before departure. I was extremely busy, plus dealing with some mental health issues which they're aware of. When I told my mom, she suggested I inform my dad, which I did. He was completely against the idea and said I shouldn't go, threatening me with the usual, don't you dare comments. But after investing so much into the trip, I felt like I had no choice. It's hard enough earning money here in the UK, and the cost of everything made it worse. So despite the drama, I went ahead with my trip. While I was in Japan for 2 weeks, I kept in touch with my parents, updating them about my experience, and they were engaging at the time. But now that I'm back, they've been ignoring me, especially my dad. Normally, we talk about once or twice a week, but now it's been 2 weeks of silence. So here's where I'm unsure. Am I in the wrong for going on the trip without their permission, even though I'm financially independent? I decided to ask for forgiveness rather than permission, and now I'm wondering if I messed up. Would appreciate the advice. My dear girl, I want to tell you that you are becoming an adult.
You are.
What you are experiencing is something I like to call Blinkfest. Yeah.
See,
this is where your parents are trying to figure out the kind of person you are.
They want to know how much of a clown you are.
Yeah, they're trying to figure out. Let me tell you something.
They're trying to pinpoint the exact moments when you start changing.
They want to know, okay, how much control do we still have over this girl? You're 22, which is a very interesting age. Because Nigeria is a shitty country, you don't see 22 years
we
are adults for children for too long. Yeah. Like, I always joke with my mom that literally a lot of stuff that happens is just because my adolescence has been prolonged by a fucked up economy. It's not my fault. And it's not your fault because you're not able to see me as a full adult just because, like, our interactions don't really allow, right? In the same way. A lot of things that we have so much parental input is just because the country...
Yeah, like if you lived where it was normal that you're 18, you move out, you won't be
having these
22
like...
when you finish uni, it's not a time where your parents are telling you...
This is the amusing part.
Not that you cannot... she didn't move to Japan.
She's not even in the house. Like, so this conversation is based on
Thank you.
Lagos. I am telling you
She
in
didn't move
London
to Japan.
not to go to Japan
She
for
went
2
for
weeks.
2 weeks and she came back. Nothing happened though.
Yeah. So what it is really like your parents are struggling with the fact that
Yeah.
you are
They're
becoming
testing their
autonomous.
control.
Yes.
Yeah.
And if you had said to if you had been so afraid of your dad that you had let the trip go, it would have let them know that, oh, okay,
We still have it.
we still have a certain level of control over her. But what happens is very few parents let go of reins.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you, I think it's something that I remember when I found out that everybody else's parents was also calling them when we were at parties. Like when we would go out to a party, right, and it's getting late, I used to think, oh, like, it's only my parent. Like, my mom is calling me. My mom is calling me. Like, I remember being 19, 18. I'm like, my mom keeps calling me. My mom keeps calling me. And I remember feeling so childish. Only to find out that, oh, no, they're calling everybody. Or these ones are just ignoring. Like, literally everybody's parents are like,
Everybody's
where are
calling,
you?
yeah.
Come home now. I thought I was the only one. And do you know when I finally had a discussion with my friends, everybody was like, oh, yeah. Like, when I would say, oh, I'm coming, I'm going to argue. Outside, I'm going to text back like, mommy, I'm coming. Everybody was going, but you know, like we all had that mask on where we're still like, you're panicking inside, like, yeah, I'm in deep shit, but the rocks must continue. And it's a version of this. You cannot have your parents telling you about going on a nice vacation with your friends.
Yeah, that you're paying for by yourself.
You paid for by yourself.
That is not causing any harm to anyone. Like literally,
you've done nothing wrong.
It's not as if you're going to some place that is super dangerous.
No.
There's none of it. So there's no logical basis for this thing. They're just trying to see that, will this girl still listen to us or not? And I always think it's a beautiful moment when you change it for your parents completely. When they realize that actually, I cannot talk to this person anyhow anymore. I think it's a stunning thing.
Yeah.
I remember when I did it.
Just control. It's just the fear of like my baby wants to make all her own decisions
by themselves.
And you don't. So I think what is shocking to them is normally you would say, I'm thinking of going to Japan. And then, there's now back and forth. And then you now say, oh, I want to buy my ticket. How much is the ticket? You want to spend so much? Where will you stay? You are staying together. Or you're staying by yourself.
Who is going?
Who is going?
He didn't tell us
I don't know
this.
that.
He didn't
Okay,
tell
who
us
is
that.
this one?
How much is it? It's just, it's that you don't even need them to do it. I think it's that.
Ultimately,
because
that's the hardest
part. Because you don't ask
part.
them for anything. You're just telling them, by the way, I'm going to Japan. It's not as if you're saying, please, help me do this, help me do that.
Also,
that's also an issue.
Depending on your back, so there's also some things to consider. Not consider them, but just something to have at the back of your mind. When you grow up in a family that didn't travel a lot, travel is seen as excess.
It can be seen as a waste of money.
Not can be. It's a waste.
Yeah.
When you're not traveling for business.
2 weeks.
I'm going to buy things and come back and sell.
Japan.
You're just going to play. The thing is, because travel is essentially a luxury, traveling in this way is a luxury, there is no way if your family doesn't travel that they won't calculate that money for you and just think,
you're just doing
what
rubbish.
on earth are you doing? Rubbish loan share now.
Yeah.
This is nonsense.
Because by the time they think, how much are you spending on accommodation?
Tickets, accommodation.
Look at people you haven't spend.
What are you going there to do?
What will you do? So now you send them pictures from Japan and they're like, okay, so.
Yeah. I think it's something that will add to the act. Because if you had said, oh, you want to start one business, you're going to China to buy things, they won't have the same reaction, right?
Because you're making money, you're coming back. It's a useful, productive.
Yeah. I think it's one of the things to remember. You have to start thinking, because you're still young, which is fantastic. But you also have to think in terms of like, where is my family coming from?
It will help context as well. They are never going to Japan. They were never going to Japan for 2 weeks.
Okay, me.
If you offer them,
Nigerian parents, when they want to say, you have a far-flung idea, they say the idea is from Japan. That's how they think about it. That where did this one come from? From Japan? Like they think of it as.
They're just like, what the hell do you want to go and do there?
One place. What are you looking for there? So I think genuinely you didn't do anything wrong. It's fine. They are struggling. They're struggling, and they're also
you're struggling with the after effect of doing what you want. Now your parents, they'll talk to you.
They'll talk to you. They're going to try and
you yourself talk to them.
So you two just be like, and let me tell you, you can even, because my parents used to try this thing before, silent treatment. The day I told my mom that I don't appreciate being ignored, because I think she thought what was going to happen. I told her to fight too. She now was, and you know what they hate? They hate not having the upper hand.
Yeah.
So now they're trying to punish you.
When you make them feel bad.
And you make them feel bad for it, your dad is going to be like, oh, she learned this shit from Japan. My God. She brought this tactic. Lati Japan lo mua. She brought it from Japan. But yeah, you didn't do anything wrong,
I think
babe.
you've done good.
Hello, boys and girls.
Hello.
So we know how, the cost of living is at the moment. We are all looking for money that can come in. So if you want to, make a little bit of money, you don't want to stress yourself, you can put your money into Bamboo's fixed returns.
Yep.
Where you can earn up to 8% per year in USD.
Yeah.
That is United States dollars.
You also don't have to be anxious about putting your money down for an extremely long time. You can put it for 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, or a year, which is 12 months.
Yeah.
So like we said, up to 8% a year, you can save that money in Naira or dollars.
Yes, you can.
And if you're interested in what we're saying, you can click this link to get started.
Get into it. You guys will recall that my team won the challenge. So I'm so sure some of you have already jumped on this, but people on Jollz team are just learning about it. There's no problem.
All right,
Anytime you wake
guys.
up.
Back to the episode.
Bye.
Okay, final one. I have a hot one.
Okay, I had one other one. It's not hot, but it's dynamic.
Is it from Henry?
No, it's the one above Henry.
Okay.
I saw Henry's
do
one as
your
well.
own and then I'll end with
BFF
Henry.
in-law. Hey guys, please read this one. Also, thank you for giving me something to look forward to. I enjoy your episodes so much that I use them as a little reward for myself. Great for practicing my delayed gratification. I really appreciate you guys. Appreciate you too, my sis. Now, my dilemma. My mom, 50 years old, doesn't have her own friends.
Ooh.
Oh, my phone is dead. Yes, disgraced. Good. I'm 26, and even with my small circle, she somehow claimed all my friends as her own. Anytime she makes friends her age, it always ends in drama, and she drops them over tiny issues. She even says things like, "You're so lucky to have the friends you do," but then turns around and claims them as her own. The latest, one of my friends who's a known pathological liar
Oh, God.
was on the phone with her for hours. I'm cringing because I know he was probably lying the whole time, and she doesn't see it. I even have a friend who's been ignoring her calls for months now. God, I beg. And she keeps complaining to me about it, like she was going through stuff and took a break from everyone, but my mom is taking it as disrespect.
Oh, God.
Why wouldn't they disrespect you? Eyes rolling. I'm worried my friends might start crossing lines. For example, one friend now calls her his wife and my dad his rival. Yes, really. I know it sounds small, but it's starting to bug me. It gets worse when I have issues with my friend. She always stays neutral and keeps up the friendship, even when I've had to cut ties. One friend really hurts me, so I distanced myself, but he still kept coming around to see her. My mom had helped him get a job, so he says he's just being polite. But after everything he did, she's basically giving him a pass to stay in my life when I'd rather he didn't. How do I get her to make her own friends without sounding like I'm telling her to get a life? Please help. You have to say, "Mommy, Agbayani." Mommy, respectfully, Agbayani. Because, listen, there's so many issues at hand. Number one, she cannot make friends her own age. And so she's like asserting herself into your life in really weird.
That's so weird.
It's so weird. I'm sorry. It's like a
you have to pull your mommy up. I know it's an awkward and weird thing, but you have to
be like, "Sis, this is all friendly and well and good. But by the time one of my friends is not picking your calls, as in, what mean you're ignoring my mom? Why is my mom phoning you? Number one. Number two, by the time, what's even really getting to me the most is actually that somebody did me dirty. And you, my mother,
friends,
you're not on smoke.
Odd.
Friends. Someone that you be saying, "I've told you about friends." I'm sorry, I don't get it. You're on the phone with friends for hours. It's like she's reliving her own youth inside your friendships.
No, that's not okay.
You're trying to be the cool person by not taking your daughter's side. What's going on?
If your mom wants to make friends, it's nice having younger friends.
Yeah, she should not make them outside.
But she needs to get a grip. Friends her own age. And even if she was making younger friends that have nothing to do with you,
that's fine.
That's different. But she's encroaching on your life in a way that actually is not okay. It's not healthy.
It's also making you deeply uncomfortable. Yeah. And so the problem is that you need to pull up on her. Yeah. And she needs to understand that, see, this thing you're doing, I don't like it.
I don't like it, yeah.
I don't like it at all. And I think until you make it very clear to her that this thing is not okay, it's not cute, it's really weird. You're like,
It's opening a door to such unnecessary disrespect.
It is.
Like,
For
why
you
should
and
my
for
friend?
her.
Why should my friend be coming to me? Now what for your mommy? Oh, sorry.
Why is your mom always calling
Why is your
me?
mom always calling me? I need to take a mental health break, and she was just sorry. Excuse me. Why are you on
I
the
can
phone?
actually
With,
faint.
no, it's not okay. Like you
It's
actually
not
need to
okay.
be
Which one
honest
is you
with
telling
her.
me I was gisting with your mom for 1 hour yesterday? Meaning what? Meaning what? Which one is you calling my mommy your wife? Please, let's all wake up.
Nonsense.
Yeah, you need to pull up on her and you need to explain to her that this thing is making you uncomfortable. And also in general, you think it's deeply inappropriate. And she needs, because what is the reason why her own friends, she can't keep them? Yeah, you need to pull up on her. I think she needs to hear it from you directly. You know, sometimes it's when people say things that you're like, okay, now I'm shy.
Yeah. That happens a lot.
Yeah, I think
when
you
someone
really-
when someone works back something I've done or I've said,
Yeah.
I then feel like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize.
Yeah, I think you really need to like, and I don't think you should. I think you need to make it very plain.
Don't spare her
Don't,
feelings.
especially
in
one
this
of you,
issue.
your guys now, good. You need to make it clear to her that, sis, listen, this thing, it's very much giving weird.
Mm.
Anyway, Henry has a big problem.
All right. Final one is from Henry, who says, I'm in love with someone's wife.
Mhm.
For context, I was in a relationship with a woman named Cynthia for over a year, meeting every 2 weeks for 3 or 4 days in hotels and Airbnbs, having very intense sex and going out on dates like normal couples do. Intense, quoi. I spent over 3.5 million naira on these weekend getaways, thinking I was her only man. We had intense chemistry and unforgettable weekends together.
Everything you are doing is intense, Henry.
I left the country recently with plans to marry this babe, but one day a few months ago, while I was at work, she called and dropped a bombshell. She had just gotten married. I thought it was a joke, like she was catching cruise, because she would jokingly say she would get married and all that. It turned out I was her side guy, someone she turned to because her husband, then boyfriend, had been cheating on her. The revelation destroyed me. He wrote it in capital letters. That's why I have to say it that way. For days, I couldn't think straight. When you stroll on Twitter and you hear stories like this, it'd be like saying our cruise, our bands. But now it's my turn, and I was consumed with jealousy and grief, picturing her in the arms of another man. She'll go to his kitchen and make jollof rice with salad, and he'll slap her ass and kiss her neck. Or for nights, I go to my bed after a long day, reasoning how this man they climb my babe.
Henry, please now.
The betrayal felt unbearable, especially knowing she kept this from me the entire time. Recently, she reached out again, telling me her marriage is not what she thought it would be,
Yeah.
and admitting that I was the best man for her. She told me if I come back, she'll leave her husband to be with me.
Sure.
Now I'm torn.
Okay.
Part of me wants to fight for her and break up her marriage, while the other part feels guilty of destroying what remains of her relationship. I'm struggling with the idea of letting go or risking everything to win her back. I don't know what to do, and I'm seeking advice to figure out what to do next.
Henry, you see that part you say you're torn, sew it back. Sew it back, because
Thank you.
that lady, let her leave her husband first.
Do you know what I don't understand? I think generally, I don't really like to talk about personal relationships, but I found that the one luck I've had, I've not had like too much luck, but when it comes to like, because my emotional regulation used to be so bad, the one thing I figured out early was you are allowed, you can love recklessly.
Yeah.
At the point somebody shows you who they are,
You have to take it.
you have to take it.
You have to take it.
And immediately that happens, you have to force yourself to take care of yourself.
You have to take
Because
it.
that's not what... So a lot of people talk about, make it sound like it's super easy to... It's not.
It's
but you
not.
have to force
You
yourself
have to force yourself.
to take care of yourself. This woman was... You are not happy to be a side man, by the way. You didn't know.
Also, Henry, think about this thing. This place was spending intense, uncountable amount of times
Yes,
with you.
with
When was she
you.
with the boyfriend
Yes.
or the husband? That man is a clown. That's number one. Number two, what's mind-blowing to me is he's still calling her his babe.
Yeah.
Henry.
Because he still loves her.
Yes.
He
Henry,
still likes her.
I want us to first, my brother, I'm very sorry. It's not, they happen.
Yeah, the betrayal
But
is insane.
The
Sha.
betrayal is insane. But I want you to, first of all, somebody's climbing your babe. You are climbing somebody's wife. I just want all of us to
You are
be...
climbing someone's fiancé.
Yes, I want all of us to be clear. Is you. that was the climber of somebody else's climbee. I want all of us to be clear on that, because the problem you have is that and then he feels guilty that he scattered the relationship. Harry, this babe did you so dirty. And my problem is you've not acknowledged that she, as in, betrayed you like that. You're still thinking that you have a part to play in this matter. Because, somebody that loves you so much, at what point was she going to yarn you that actually I'm in another relationship?
She just called and told him she married.
That's what I'm saying. Before that, she didn't give him the choice to say, do you know what? I'm in a shitty relationship. Also, if she loves you like that, she wasn't married. She should have married you.
Should have blown her whole life up for you. I've seen somebody do it.
Scattered everything.
I've seen somebody literally.
She would have scattered everything. See, people who
meet someone new, maybe for a few months, they are struggling.
Everything.
Struggling. And the one that's even, why am I even lying? It wasn't even that they started talking. She met him and the chemistry was intense. She was like, actually, I'm with somebody.
Yeah.
So she ignored. She bumped into him like 3 or 4 more times. She was like, I'm sorry.
I'm not doing this thing again.
Blew her life up. When I say blew her life up, as in, so it wasn't boyfriend, fiance. She said, so sorry.
Can't do it.
She said, if I feel like this about someone, she obviously didn't tell him why, but her mind was like, whatever it is, I felt strongly for you, but I'm telling you that this person, she wasn't wrong, Sha. The bet paid off. No, 100% the bet paid off. But I remember thinking at the time, where they lay you? Like, onto what? Like, you didn't, it's not as if you guys cheated, so you've explored the gamut of the relationship. She just like, every time I meet the person, when we talk, I go out of my way to not be in contact with him or talk to him, but we meet and then 2-3 days are talking and I'm just like, oh my God, this is somebody and she was ready to blow her life up on the chance
that it would work out.
Like, I don't want to be a cheater. So I'm ready and willing to blow this part of my life up and explore the possibility with this person. She was lucky, she was right. But she did the right thing. Anybody that was using you to get back at their ex for over a year calls you. Do you know how crazy it is for someone to call you and say, I got married
as well? She was getting everything she wanted from you people's situation. And you thought that you were in. It's a deep betrayal. Also, what an Oscar award-winning actress. For you to believe sincerely that this is who you are going to marry, this is your babe. And then she has the effrontery to call you and say, by the way, hey, what's up? Oh, what are you up to? Just got married. What about you? How's work? That's what happened.
Yeah, I think
I don't know that you've allowed yourself enter like the fact that this thing has happened.
I don't say that. I think he probably has, but he just is not. He just likes her a lot. It will shock you.
No, I understand it.
He just likes her.
The love is making you foolish. It happens. It happens to all of us. But I honestly think you need to rise up.
Yeah, you need to think about what
it.
this person, how this person is relating to you. The lack of. I started this episode talking about a lack of regard. To me, maybe it's just becoming an older Yoruba person. I cannot stand a lack of regard.
Yeah, and this babe doesn't regard you for shit.
I understand finding things difficult. Oh, we met. She's with someone.
In a relationship, blah, blah,
she
blah.
likes me too.
Okay.
But there's an astounding lack of regard for your time, your money,
for her to go and get
your
married.
Emotions.
Also, do you know that at many points, okay, let's say he met her, she was in a relationship, cool. She was a fiance. At many points, you give this guy a chance to also be in the game. She already decided that she wasn't going to.
Yeah.
That's the truth. Now that it's not working out over there.
In the way she thought it would.
She now wants him to... So the thing is, she wants to eat her cake and have it. She wants him to come back to her first. Before, if you really mean it, leave your husband now. Leave your husband for Henry. Let's know that you really... Do you know what I mean? Let's know that you really love him. And I always say this thing. Should they said they will leave. Oh yeah, let them leave first. Then 2 of you can, ride off into the sunset. Why is it that they won't leave first? They want you to come and join them.
Why am I your second option?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of things like that. So if it
starts working out with your husband, me, I'll be where?
Or it stops, or with me and you are having like normal. Because another thing is, maybe your relationship was not that great because she wasn't fully in it.
No.
So, like,
it was an escape.
It was an escape. So maybe she wasn't showing you like her full person, right? So this wonderful, easy relationship is not real because she was working out like hard stuff with the person she was going to marry. So I don't know. I don't think it's healthy for you to be okay being somebody's second option by far.
Yeah.
Not a close second option,
Henry,
a 2nd
I'm
option
sorry.
by far.
I feel as in you
Henry
clearly
deserve
really like
better.
her. You really do.
She wasted your
You
time.
clearly really like her. She wasted your time. She wasted everything.
Wasted your money.
And like she clearly doesn't really.
She's a liar.
She's not rating you like that.
At all.
That's the truth. And you just can't see it because you really like her.
In fact, even now her abroad
I'm
boyfriend.
telling you,
If you don't rise up.
Somehow. You need to rise up. You need to rise up.
If
Henry.
you don't rise
You
up.
need to jazz up. So sorry about it. But I think you need to free this baby immediately.
You say think.
Let her leave her husband.
No. I know what Henry is doing. Henry is writing to I said what I said because I said what I said doesn't know him. Put it in your group chat.
Abi, let them insult you.
Henry, tell your guys.
Henry, let your friends insult you.
Tell your guys how far
You'll
and
be
what you're
okay.
thinking of
You'll
doing.
actually be okay. That's actually what you should do.
That's what you need to do.
Don't write
ignore
anything
us.
here again.
Ignore us.
Everything
Ignore
we
us.
said, cancel it.
Henry,
This exact dilemma, paste
tell your
it
guys.
into your group
verbatim.
chat. Just tell them that this is what happened with my babe. Finish. I think once you do that, everything will be clear to you.
Yeah. Yeah. Very, very important.
Hello, boys and girls.
Hey, listeners.
Mm-hmm.
Do you use MTN? If you do, we have some hot deals for you. Don't we,
deals,
FK?
not hot. Hottest deals.
Okay. Hottest deals
Very
for
good.
you right
Very
now.
good.
FK, take
Very
it away.
good. Did you guys know that if you download the My MTN NG app, you can buy airtime,
Yes.
you can buy data,
Yes.
and you can get hot offers.
Yes. Like
Deals.
15 gig for 2K, which means you can stop telling your friends, I didn't see your TikTok. I haven't downloaded the episode. I don't
Or
have
that
data.
you turned off your data. 5 gig for 600 naira.
Come on.
Just look at that.
Come
Just
on.
look at that. You can also manage your MTN account if you have anything there.
Yes,
With
guys, you
ease,
can.
Convenience. So download the app today. Spell it for them.
MTNNG app. MTNNG app today.
Yes, experience the future of apps, of telecommunication. Everywhere you go. That's MTN.
This episode comes out on tomorrow. Tomorrow
Sure.
is World Food Day, isn't it? World Food Day.
Or how are you going to celebrate?
I'm going to buy white and brie.
Lovely. That's
Yeah.
a great food.
Because I checked World Food Day. I thought it was just like the food you like.
What's this?
No, it's not.
Is what?
So it's pretty much about it's a combination of things like sustainable eating, how not enough people have access to, how not enough people in the world have access to either good food, healthy food, constant
Okay,
food,
sorry.
etc.
I mean, I don't have access to
Yeah, you're
it.
full.
That's why
Hell, you are.
tomorrow I'm going to give myself access.
But I was
to the
thinking,
good food.
what are food, not like the meal, if you get me, like food products or food items. Because I was I actually went to read out of it because I told you, I thought I was going to come here and say, oh, I
This
love
was
white
food.
rice and stew, like everybody knows. But I was looking at it and a big thing was trying to promote stuff like seasonal eating and all that kind of stuff. Partially thanks to T-Pain,
Yeah.
the politician, not the artist,
We're
because
forced.
we fuck heavy with T-Pain.
Yeah.
We love him. But Nigerian T-Pain, I've had things where I think I'm more thoughtful about what I'm
I'm
consuming.
also about every bloody thing.
I know, and where it's coming from.
Yeah.
But it's led me to some fantastic things.
Like
so
what?
my white and brie, obviously.
Okay, yeah.
My yogurt.
I know.
My honey.
Okay, honey, yes.
Yeah, there's
But I've
one.
always had proper honey
Yeah, but there's one
in Nigeria.
There's one brand, I forget their name. We'll put a post up on it.
I've always had local.
But they make yes,
honey.
locally made, but
Yeah.
then this one they add so they have flavored honey.
Ooh,
So there's one called
fancy.
cardamom. It's really nice. It's spice.
Ooh.
It's really, really
That
good.
could really work for my tea.
Yeah, so trust me, it's amazing. I can't remember the name of the brand, but we'll post
Let's
it.
check that.
And so thanks to T-Pain, my new breakfast thing, which Teresa has tried.
What?
So my granola yogurt honey thing. Amazing,
Recipe.
isn't it?
Lovely.
It's fantastic.
Lovely.
So I have
I'm
my
not
white
a
and brie
granola
yogurt.
girly, but I'm going to come and steal this honey from you. Do you have two?
I can make one available for you.
That's fine.
What else have I really liked? Then Spice Pantry. I buy spices from her. And Rob. She's
Who
in
is this?
Abuja. You don't know her. She's in Abuja. She has a 9 to 5, but then she makes spices in her spare time.
I would not be mad at
And
that.
she makes marinades as well.
Yeah, so it's weird. I've been on this I feel like my Pinterest has been hacked. I don't know who did it, but like I'm seeing all sorts of content about real food. And now I've gotten into it about I don't even mean in a dramatic way.
Yeah.
Just even little things like rosemary and stuff. You don't need to buy like the ones that have been dried and boxed up. Buy the real thing. Keep the mint, like the actual mint leaves. You don't need to buy all this random. Yeah. So I've been trying to do a lot of that and reduce the amount of Maggi and things like that.
So you're eating like
real spices.
So you're actually the flavor of
I'm
food.
buying the real spices in the shop, which is crazy.
Instead of in the market.
Not like the actual, real spices.
I love that. I mean,
I might get into this.
A lot of like guys who sell vegetables sell spices.
Yeah.
Like fresh spices as well. It's very, very interesting. But yeah, I was thinking about it and I was looking at it. So I know that those are the three main things I think
I don't
easy.
think you don't eat seasonally.
What else? Somto's bread.
Somto's bread is phenomenal.
Yeah. So we have this. He makes sourdough.
Somto's sourdough is. I need to re-up.
Phenomenal.
I need to re-up my.
I'm still trying to find like Nigerian chocolate I really enjoy.
My favorite is the garlic confit.
Really?
I like Luscious.
Luscious chocolate,
yes.
LUSHES.
I do enjoy
the chocolate.
The
is
dark
good.
chocolate is fantastic, actually.
I'm even trying to find like tea, but I don't like black tea.
Okay.
I was
going to say that I really like black tea. I have a lot of Nigerian black tea.
No, I want like flavored tea.
But I have like black tea that is loose tea that has like stuff in it.
I don't want no
fragrant. There's mint. People do a good mint.
I don't like mint tea.
Okay. So
I like berry flavored tea and citrus flavored tea.
Yeah, I don't know that I've seen that much of that.
Yeah, so
I'm also on a very loose leaf tea kick.
Yes, Fakemi has been thinking. I don't know who you think you are.
I'm telling you, I've been doing a lot of interesting things, brewing things.
I don't know who you think you are.
I'm trying
but
to
here
connect with you.
Next thing, I'm going to come to your house and see you lying down on the floor outside in the garden.
Grounding
yourself.
That's earthing. It's very important.
I hear that the only time that thing actually works is when you're high out of your mind. And you need to like remind yourself.
It's not mosquito is not biting.
I'm a human being.
It's not mosquito is not biting.
I'm a human being.
That I'll be outside my house with my feet on the ground. Not only
grounding.
Look how humble the economy has been. I'm close to the ground.
As close as possible. In fact, I'm about to be under.
I say I'm close to the ground already. I don't know.
Oh yes. Also random. Shout out to the babe who said hi to my dad in Calabar.
Lovely. Shout out to you.
Yeah. He said that he was approached. She put in a family group and said, "Well done, daughter. Thank you, daddy." But somebody said hi to him.
They're so gassed when people greet them.
Yes, he loves it so much. So there's that. Is there anything else coming up soon?
Like a day?
No. Like we want to talk about anything. Is there anything that has been on your mind apart from like poverty?
There's a lot of things in my mind that I cannot say.
Okay, if you can't say it here, then we don't need to know that.
So sorry to all of you involved.
Let me think. Is there anything else?
I don't think there's anything.
Yeah, there's not much. You guys should keep sending in your dilemmas. Though.
Let's see. Yeah,
we love those.
See what's going on with you folk.
Yeah, but actually, I'm trying to think. Is there anything else, guys? No, nothing. See, Tinubu took out all my.
Okay,
I took out my frustration. Oh God! Oh my God!
On travel for New Year.
We want to travel for New Year. How will you do it?
How I want to do. What you said now is the main body of the whole matter. Actually, if you check the whole essay, that's the key question. How do we want to do it?
How do we want to do it?
Good.
These are the major issues.
So that is that's what's top of mind for me now.
Okay. Debbie, you're on it. Over to Debbie.
Sure.
Because I don't have any. Maybe Teresa herself. I'm sure Teresa can tell us somebody that will bicycle you.
Into video vixen.
She'll bicycle you. She'll tell you that, there's one guy that rides bicycle from here to here. You can follow. She always knows all these interesting things. So maybe Teresa will come and tell us, guys, I found someone. He actually motorbikes. Then you guys will swim.
Let me actually
after swimming. After swimming. I
have a question.
But you would have sent your luggage ahead. Teresa always has some weird shit.
I have a question that is real life adjacent. 2 things. How soon do you think it is to go on a trip with somebody?
My parents watch this podcast. Please don't ask me that question.
No, not you. Just
okay. Thank you so much for this. Other people.
Other people, not us. Obviously, we don't go anywhere with anybody. Me, mommy, please. I've never been anywhere.
Yesterday, a man put his hand on my leg. I said, "Yeah."
Can I actually tell you? I'm going to make sure mommy doesn't finish this episode. The other day, she just said, there was one trip you took. And you said you were alone. Who was taking all those pictures? I said, can you smell that? Something is burning. I said, which picture is that? Okay, when? I said, no. Me? No. It wasn't. There are just people around.
Yeah, she just gave it to the waitress.
I said, you know when you go on solo trips, and then I'm very popular. So people just coming up to me.
I'm a bit
but like genuinely, what do you think? Well, I was talking about
like
somebody
6 months?
because of like a situation.
How intense are you guys though?
A situation that came up.
How are they?
Which guys?
Sorry.
Who is that?
Sorry.
Who is it to she?
Today,
To guys. Who is
To
guys?
Chale.
Not be me, please. Not be me.
No, but I would think between.
So I'll tell you the situation.
Okay.
Let's say people met. Now, like a month and a half into their meeting, the person that has met, their best friend is getting married.
Okay.
Abroad.
Okay.
And now they want
Which kind of abroad?
abroad.
Okay, abroad.
Proper original abroad.
Okay. Not for locum.
No.
Okay.
As in Europe.
Europe. Okay.
Now they're like, oh, let's make a trip of it. We'll go to the wedding.
Wait, but how long? How? No, wait.
I said
No. When will the wedding be?
6 weeks is when they met. That's the wedding. So yeah, come now. Then after the wedding, they'll use it to do
Other things.
holidays.
Okay.
Holidays.
I have three.
I said thumbs up.
Of course you did.
Yes.
I have three major questions.
Okay.
The first one: are you ready to inhale their number two?
I'm pretty sure they've already been doing things.
Okay, no, I'm saying they're not doing things, but like, are you ready for them to use the toilets around you?
I'm not sure. I doubt.
You see?
I doubt. Highly
That's
doubt.
but I know holidays.
Yeah, highly
You
doubt.
need to be ready for
Number
that.
one, highly doubt.
Because it's a hotel room.
Highly doubt.
That's the first thing. The second thing is, how many of your friends and their friends know about?
It's so new that there's
You guys-
July, if
So-
you meet somebody 6 weeks, whose friend are you introducing?
No,
who to?
but if it's for no, see, this is what I'm saying.
You don't know them
not
now.
introducing, but know about. So, Fakemi, you can't tell me you're going
Oh no,
somewhere
you
with
know.
someone 6 weeks out, and
that you don't
this
know.
is the first time I'm hearing that you're seeing somebody.
No. So I don't know the actual answer.
Three.
To the question.
Is what is exciting you the wedding rocks or being with the person on holiday?
I think it's both.
You're a liar.
But my
You're
question-
a liar. Oniro, you can lie. Fakemi, it can never be the same level. If it wasn't for the if it wasn't for the
No,
wedding,
but you know there are people you would never consider going with.
stop saying you. Fakemi, I don't know men. What are you talking about? What does Pastor Kola doesn't have to do with men?
I
No,
think-
nítorí Ọlọ́run.
Look, everybody here has established that it's not two of us.
Yes.
Fine. What I'm just
That is
saying,
not me.
What,
I want to
What
borrow
I'm-
money from the man,
what
please.
I'm saying is because it's new, like it's still in a new fun.
Fakemi,
phase.
it's not that. I'm telling you that. Well, the crux
One
of
or
the
two of their
issue
friends
is-
know, but you know how it is. You're not introducing them as
Fakemi,
the problem. Let me tell
There
you
are
the-
some
let me
weddings
tell
that
you
the rocks will be so elite.
Let me tell you the crux of the matter. The crux is who is it to she to he? Because as what? As nothing. That's the truth.
Oh, yeah, it's weird.
It's as nothing. No, the rocks is going to be sweet
Phenomenal.
and elaborate. But then there also now there's a plan of holiday
Okay,
after.
this I can say for sure. Would the person that's not and I know it's the man that said let's go.
Yeah, it's his own friend's wedding.
Of course, it's the man.
It's his
Because
own friend's
these
wedding.
niggas don't believe they can be robbed.
It's his own friend's wedding that he wants to carry her.
Yeah, I don't know, because a woman
And then
a woman would never suggest that
No.
though.
And then your best friend's wedding now scatter with this strange man.
No.
No.
So
And then he wants to go on holiday after.
is her not doing wedding things an option?
She's not gonna do. She already said she's not gonna do all of it. Just like the main,
Event.
like the reception.
Okay, can you see the thing? You're acting like you're asking a question. Person has already decided.
No, we discussed it at length.
Okay, no, I don't know.
But
I wouldn't.
We discussed
I'd be
it at
very-
length, and I was just curious.
No, 6 weeks is too soon for me. It's way
About-
too soon for me.
About that was not the advice I gave her. I want to
It's
say,
way too soon for me.
I want to say that was in the advice I gave her. I did say
But
personally I probably wouldn't go to the wedding.
But if I go, I'll have to lie.
Yes.
I did meet him 6 weeks ago. I'm so sorry.
I said, let me tell
I'm
you
so
something.
sorry. I
said
would lie.
Personally, I wouldn't go to the wedding, but I would go.
Even traveling, I'll be so worried. I just feel like
I would not
I
be
don't
that
know this
worried.
person well enough.
The ones I knew well enough would just. You guys. At the end of
Then
the
you might
day,
also like ask other questions, like how invested are you in going if you had to pay for your own hotel room?
she doesn't. That's why she's not considering such things.
Yeah, so like if it was that, you guys would have
My main
separate rooms
concern
and
was
stuff.
if I don't know anybody. Well, let me not say I don't know. Most people who go on couple trips, there's always one day that problem occurs.
Really?
There's always one. The rule of vacation is there's one fight, just the one.
Fair.
But like there's one. It's not fight, but there's one. There's one thing
There's
Sha,
one
that comes up that two of you are like, okay, it's not only the love we're doing here.
There's one
Something. There's always like just a little, not fight, but maybe even as little as both of you have planned. There's a part where you realize we're two separate people, and two of us are here. I said, if this thing happens,
Yeah, I don't know.
while you're there, and like, let's just say you're not happy with it, what are your options?
Does she have enough money to?
Are you gonna
Yeah.
like? Are you in a position
I
to
don't
be
know.
like?
I'm not a fan. 6
Fuck
weeks is
you!
too much.
I'm balling out. Like, because I was like, personally, my only challenge is if you're not in a position to be like, see, not because why are you talking to me anyhow. Me, I'm entering my own room. I'm going home. That kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then I was like, it's a long trip for you to not have any options. That was my only.
Yeah, I think personally, I
caveat.
wouldn't. 6 weeks is maybe for the plot, but I would never be able to tell
Of
my
course it's for the
friends.
plot.
I would never be able to tell my friends I met someone 6 weeks ago and we're going on holiday.
Okay,
I
how come
can't.
she told me?
Because you're the friend that will say thumbs
That's why
up.
she actually
Yes, that's what she
told
told
me.
you.
Yes.
That's what she told you. 100% told you because she knew that you're the friend that was. Because Fake believes you can marry in 3 months.
I think for the plot, I just think I get it. I get it for the plot.
You get shingbai,
I get it for the plot, but that was my only thing that, having said that, you don't actually, let's be frank,
You don't know
you
him.
don't know this man like
You
that.
don't know him.
You don't know this man. And also, at the point that you're booking it,
He might be a cannibal.
it's so early for like the commitment. You don't even know if at the 6 week points, you still be speaking to this person.
Yeah, it's just
you could have
no.
fought, but he doesn't care. He's just like, lovely, he has money. Lovely time, let's go. Like,
Fair.
whatever happens, Sha.
I don't know. I think I'm too
maybe go.
safety.
My own thing for her was, if you can afford that, if this thing is like two of you are not getting along, you're fine on your own.
Forget
Like,
you're not getting along. If you're like just over it. If
Yeah,
you're like,
you're not
actually,
wait.
don't want
I
to
was
be
like,
with
I
this
don't
person.
like. You're not waiting for someone. Like, you can book your own hotel. You can leave. You can. That's
You
my
can do all
own.
the things you want to do
You need to
yourself,
be able
yeah.
to be like, I'm going on whatever tour. Like, as in, I don't want you to go there and
Dependent on him.
dependent. If you want to go and eat, the only way you can go is if you do anyhow. I've turned this into a solo trip. I did by myself. I'm, whatever. This was what I was discussing. Another silly thing, different scenario, different set of people. Matching chains.
Like on your neck.
Yeah, like a weekend.
Sorry, what is she talking about?
Necklace.
Okay.
Yeah. If someone gets you matching necklaces.
With him.
Yeah.
Is it uniform? Do you have to wear it every day?
No, it's not 12. You don't have the same one. You are J. Him is whatever they give birth to him with.
I know I'm now.
That's what I said.
No, wahala
That was a
now.
lovely
It's cute.
gift. I thought it was cute.
She didn't like it.
She don't like it. She said it's crazy.
Is this like this 6 weeks in?
No.
Okay, different scenario.
Different scenario, but like early.
Oh, no, that's so cute
I just thought it was
though.
cute. I thought he bought himself a chain.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, okay, you take with your own pendant.
She should stop being
I said
somehow
stop it
now.
now. Gold chain.
In this economy.
Okay, drop it. I said,
No, that's actually
I asked
kind
her
of sweet.
A simple question. Did you collect it? Only. I said, I return it now.
No, that's sweet. I
She
think
said,
that's really
it's not
sweet.
that. Having said, so that people will now be seeing that two of us have the same, the
no.
pendant fonts, the same.
Is
the
she
same.
ashamed of him?
No,
Now we're getting somewhere.
Nobody knows.
She doesn't want to know that A and B are following each other.
Nobody knows.
That's why
that
they're together.
They're not
messing around.
Nobody knows that they're interacting.
They're
with themselves.
interacting.
And the
That's a
chain is
strong
now
word.
making it outside. But he wants to wear it.
How long would it take you to do? Let me ask the tattoo people. Debbie, how long would it take you to get a matching tattoo with someone?
Chill on matching tattoo.
No, she said with whom?
Chill on
Not even
matching
your
tattoo.
husband.
Which husband is that?
No matching tattoo.
Better write your own.
So sorry.
Funny enough, I was going to get a matching tattoo. I don't know.
Of course you were. How much she lies so much? So was Najite.
I
Yes.
swear to God. So it was a very similar concept. But the problem is that if you saw it and you are an enterprising young person,
I don't want a wedding ring.
It was like 2 halves of a thing. That's what we're going to get.
No, I want a tattoo on my ring finger.
Same.
I don't want.
I want a tattoo. If you saw it, you'd have known that it was the same tattoo, but it was different.
I would never have let you leave it down, Fikemi. I promise you.
You would not have seen it. I would never.
Even if it's on your yash, I'm telling people that, do you know that she followed man to draw a heart on her bum bum? I will tell everybody. Like, we'll literally be standing in line at the airport. I'll say, hi, does this lady look into, and does she look like a reasonable person to you? I want you to know that in this year, she followed a man to a tattoo parlor and drew something in a secret place. Let me show you the picture. I promise you, I will never let you leave it down.
I
never.
Said what? It was not one of those, what are those Ghanaian symbols called? You know all those tattoo symbols from Ghana? You know all those ones? All those African stuff that represents
2 fools. 2 big fools. I've asked this question. I really would, we need to ask that this week as well. Like, would you get matching tattoos with your partner, and when? I
just don't get it.
My mother has given birth to 3 children for one man. Even her should say no. My mother was saying no.
Thing is so permanent, man. It's too permanent. You now be looking at the thing and the foolish man.
It depends. I don't think it's as big a deal as I used to.
I think if it's your husband.
People are doing a lot of things for the plot. Speaking of the plots, ladies and gentlemen, I love reading our dilemmas.
Good.
But you people can't fuck. I hope you're using protection. I've never had anything testing, anything.
Do you get, please, you guys, see. Very important.
Because I met someone that works in public health this weekend. You people are playing with fire. I'm being serious.
See,
like, diseases are back on the rise. I know, like, everybody thinks I'm joking. Like, disease. Gonorrhea, syphilis, chlamydia, and HIV is back up.
Yeah. See, you guys, I'm being serious. Let me tell you a grown conversation that you need to be having. 2 of us should go and get tested.
Not together. When men can lie. When did you get tested last? No, you take it. You send that, please. I want you to. I need you to pick something up.
It's very easy. 2 of us should go to SynLab now. Let's go. It doesn't take up to 30 minutes.
If he says, I don't like needle, you will like this one.
It's not expensive.
Maybe you want to choke me. Let them choke you first.
I'm telling you, if you really want to be knacking like that, 2 of you should go together. If anybody is shy, they should go on their own and present your test.
Or you can say you want to play a game. Choke and be choked. Okay? They choke you now.
I honestly think
you can choke me later.
It's a great and grown convo.
Yes, now.
Book your own. Let me book my own.
And
let's go and do a recent test. Forget when last you got tested. I don't know.
Yeah.
Today, now, this week, let's do the test. When we go to dinner, everybody should present.
It's not even out of fear. It's just like a healthy thing to do. It's the right thing to do.
It's a great conversation that you should be having all the bloody time.
Yeah.
I just don't understand how people are going around.
Also, random, do you think you should get tested? Do you think asking to get tested in the middle of like a relationship, like you guys have been together for a while, you're exclusive, whatever, and then you just say like 6 months in,
I think we should go and get tested. No, we're grown. You need to check things.
But also, but what's it like? Is the person allowed to be annoyed?
Yeah.
That you asked to get tested?
I think so.
Okay.
But also, look, women get all sorts of UTIs and things. You might just be feeling a type of way. And you might not be sure if it is normal thrush or whatever that you get.
Yeah.
Or if somebody has given you gonorrhea.
Or something.
I think it's fair to be clear about that.
Yeah.
So also, see, again, I don't know. If you're married and you're in a relationship, people should still be doing tests every so often.
You think
so? Why in Lagos?
No, I'm not saying this because I don't think so. But what I find is that that fear of offense, we call it the implication, right? So if you and your partner, you've been married, you're exclusive, whatever.
Yeah.
You've never even had a reason to suspect.
Yeah. I think you have to be prepared for the person to be offended. And I think they're fair. It's fair. I would be offended, but I would like at the back of my mind get it.
Yeah. Would you prepare, like, what, even in a marriage?
That's tough.
Yeah. So that's what I'm asking
Yeah,
about.
I think in a marriage is a bit.
Like you've never even had a reason to suspect.
Because my question is why?
Why? Exactly. So that was what I mean.
My question, and if you don't have a good reason.
So, okay, are we saying that for some reason marriage is like, you understand that, but in a relationship, you can just say, I think we should go and get tested.
I really think so.
Okay, fair.
I really think so. Especially because...
Another question for the audience.
I think so. But I'm very curious to know if people, like how soon people have these conversations.
About getting tested?
Yeah.
And if you
you actually are having it audibly.
Or if you're able to randomly say to your partner, you think it's okay to say, oh,
do you know what?
I think we need to like before
even if you've been
no.
Actually, even if you've already been that now that you know, it's whenever
you guys have been together for a couple of months now.
Whenever you wake up, there's your money. That please, do you mind if we both? I mean, I've done it. Well, actually, no.
You didn't. You don't know, man.
I didn't do it. I don't know anything about it. I've suggested it to people.
Role model.
I've suggested it to people before. I googled the address of Sin Lab. I directed them.
And there are so many other labs that just do it really quickly.
To be honest, you don't even need to go to... Some pharmacies have
home
like
tests
clinics.
Come to you, yeah.
Some pharmacies have clinics in them that they will do the normal...
blood work.
The normal blood work for STDs or whatever.
STDs and STIs.
It doesn't take up to 30 minutes and you're clear. You do HIV, you do all the ones. It's one blood draw or two or whatever.
Yeah.
And they've given you a result. And now you know what you are. You know what this person is. Personally, anybody that is adamantly against taking a test, I don't really know how you're...
Excuse them.
I don't know what you're doing with them.
Yeah.
Anybody, you don't even have to adamant. Anybody that is even too somehow. It's true because why? What are you afraid of? What have you been doing?
Yeah.
Just say, oh, no, I'm clean. How do you know? It's not like they don't write it on your face.
A lot of men believe that they don't have anything because none of the women that they're sleeping with or have slept with have said
they're
anything.
like, they're quote unquote clean. And I'm like, they don't write
say
it
there's
on
nothing wrong because no
head.
woman has come to jack their shit.
Yeah.
They can't, it's not like they know for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
I just feel like...
If you're going to be doing grown people shit, you should...
Let's not be playing
handle
with our
your
lives,
business in a
darlings.
grown way.
And if you're going to be doing grown people shit, you should be able to be having grown people conversations.
Yeah.
So, yes.
That was interesting. I just felt the need to say that because and the person was talking, I said, oh, all right.
So this was going on.
Yeah, just like
it's
people...
actually very scary.
Testing is like way down. That people are just like... Which is interesting, particularly post-COVID. Right? That around that, testing was super high. People were very paranoid. But then people now started getting into like taking YOLO a bit too far.
So I heard that, I can't remember who was, I don't know if it was you or the one that was saying it, that they're like, before when they used to do condom campaigns, that they're putting a lot of money back into that because it's like everybody has forgotten.
Yeah.
That you're supposed to strap up.
We're about to start having like a lot more safe sex conversations just because people are not...
Like apparently they're going back to stop. Be careful. Be careful.
Because a lot of stuff just doesn't... So I think the assumption is that
you won't see it.
An illness or an infection has a look. Or like the person will cough.
Or it will manifest in such a like visible that you're like, no, this person has... You don't know.
What they have.
You don't know. People are on, taking normal meds to treat whatever. You don't know what they have. Also, you can't just go around sleeping with several people unprotected. I don't understand the logic.
Yeah.
What's happening?
A lot, so.
People be telling you, oh, it doesn't feel... Okay, good luck.
It's not sweet.
I don't know. Okay.
It's not like aunties, don't we?
I'm telling you, but... Okay, also for women, pregnancy? Hey! Is it this fellow that you met last week that pregnancy?
Oh my God, I just remember something. I was in the salon, like this was like a few years ago, and I'll never forget. This woman was, I know the thing about the salon, especially when it's all women.
Yeah.
They just talk like anyhow. So the woman was talking to her nail tech, and she just said, the woman said, maybe you get pregnant for him. She said, you don't see the boy head? No. She said, I can't born for that man. I can't bring that kind of head into the world. We were dying of laughter.
I'm like, I'm sorry. You don't want this night you're having to extend
beyond this.
You really, I put it to you, you really don't want it. So if I were you,
please be careful.
Please try your best. Go and find the one that works for you.
Be responsible. People hate that word. Be responsible for your damn self.
They be like, don't be responsible. Hang from the ceiling.
You can still hang.
That's what I'm saying. Safely.
Hang in a safe way.
Safe way. It doesn't stop you. Anyway, good luck.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening to the episode. You know what to do. Like, subscribe, share. We even now put our full episodes on YouTube.
We
And people
do,
are not
and you
liking.
guys have
You are not
actually-
subscribing.
Because
you are
here's the
not
thing,
commenting.
you made a lot of noise about
Honestly.
it. All of a sudden, we've done it now, and everybody's
And there's
quiet.
nothing to show for it. It's so
I'm feeling a
unfair.
bit somehow.
It's so unfair. All right,
Feeling a bit
guys.
somehow.
I'm actually not feeling somehow, but just do it, Sha. That's
Okay,
all.
me, I'm feeling somehow.
All right, guys. See you
Bye.
next week.
Bye.
Hello, boys and girls.
No hello. Okay. No hello for them.
Okay.
This is not for
Boys and girls
Good.
only.
Boys and girls. I want to ask you a simple question.
Very simple.
Why are 40-something% of you that watch this thing not subscribed?
Very good.
Is it fair?
Very good.
Is it
Other
good?
people's channels that you don't listen to every week, you subscribe to them.
Free
Look at what we do
content.
for you.
Do you pay? You come here, we make fools of
You laugh.
ourselves every week.
Having a great time. Subscribe early. Share.
I
I don't
don't.
understand it.
Why would you do that?
Is it right?
No. In case you don't know, no, it's not right. Okay, so now you see that button. Don't spread. Nobody will beat you. Okay, do you know what? You can even cover.
Do it in a shy,
Do it
like
in a shy
mysterious way.
So nobody will.
Just, oh my God.
Click on the subscribe.
Oh my God.
That's all. God
Just
bless
a light
you.
on. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.